from cryptids, but there's one man who takes them head on.
Big Dill?
Dylan Anderson.
Big Dill, thank you again for the shout out.
Whether it's demons, aliens, or cryptids, he is always prepared to do what most cannot.
This dude really out here looking like a salt shaker, and we're supposed to be scared of him.
He is...
Take a long hit of my cigarette, flick it, nice chug of beer, pick my axe up, and I turn around and I fucking let that fucker go flying. Hits the leader right in the head, killing him instantly.
Big Dill.
What is up, everybody? It is a Thursday night stream. It's time to get drunk. It's time to watch some cryptid videos. Hopefully your guys' day was alright. Me and Paco just chilling over here. As you can see, I moved him over here now. But I don't know. I don't know if I like him over there yet. I feel like it's easier if he were to get out of control. I could turn around and hit him with my right hand just like this, you know. Whereas if he's over here, I'm kind of in an awkward. I gotta use my elbow or the back of my hand. It's just not as convenient. So, Dill looking like security at a Backstreet Boys concert. Hell yeah, man. Repping the Virginity always rocks because I'm a warrior for Christ and I believe in no sex ever. You should never be allowed to have sex. I'm kidding. But yeah, so there's a couple of cool announcements I can't say yet, but later, maybe, hopefully by possibly Monday's stream, or if I stream Tuesday, and I may depend on what day I stream to show off something new. But yeah, so I got some stuff coming that I'm excited to show you guys, and morning cup of tea. With who washes their clothes right after they buy them. It's funny that you say that because we had this debate at work the other day. I don't wash my clothes after I buy them. I don't. I've never had an issue with it. I think they just, like, if I'm buying a shirt that's, like, been tried on, I guess. I don't know. I always buy the ones that are, like, in the middle of the pile or whatever. At least when I'm there if I'm shopping with my mom when I was a kid or whatever. I don't know. They're always so soft when you buy them. I don't know. But I've never had an allergic reaction. It's probably unorthodox, but I'm an orthodox guy at the end of the day. Let's see who we got in here. Time for shout-outs. Nick Oxenford, Darkish Newt, Flamenwerther, TMH, let's see, DJ, Spoonie, Coltana. TMH, you haven't been here since 2019. Well, welcome back, brother. Excited to have you. Buckle in. Ryan Tremblay's here. Austin Howells. Christian's Exploding Duck Factory. Morning Cup of Tea. From the Ashers. Lila, Geek Squad. Alyssa. What's up, Alyssa? Some Baked Guy and Rick Does Paranormal. Welcome, Rick. Hopefully you guys have all had a pretty solid Thursday. Mine was pretty solid. Can't complain. I just had a nice long nap. And I just had a chicken griller. It was fantastic. It was a nice plump piece of meat. A piece of chicken. Stuffed with 3 types of cheeses and wrapped in bacon. Made it from scratch myself. Cooked it over an open flame. It was delicious, you know. What's up, Shiggy? By the end of the night, he's drunk enough to tell us what he got. No. His secret. Morning Cup of Tea actually does know. He actually is one of the people that knows, including a buddy from work. Those are like the only 2 people in the world that know what I'm getting. And now, Brady, your fucking head is probably hunted right now. You're going to be tracked down. I can cook. I'm a fucking chef. I don't need the assistance of any cooking devices. All I need is fire. And maybe an air fryer. But other than that, I can cook anything on a stick. Anything. Give me a pig. Like my dad, when he was hunting back in the day, like my family has a rich history of hunting, but we don't believe in using rifles because it's too easy. What we do is we go out butt-ass naked in the woods, completely naked, and we have nothing but a wooden spear, and we sit we find a large tree branch, and we put some, stuff in our hands and feed some chalk so that we can climb like monkeys. And we get up there and we wait until, like, for example, a hog comes up beneath us, and we fall down with a spear and kill the hog, and we have to gut it with a wooden shank in the throat. And that's how we take care of our kills. It's more natural that way. I think the hogs prefer that. They love it. They kind of like get tickled and laugh, and they bleed out and they cry and scream. And so that's what we do. So it is what it is, no big deal or nothing. Highest bidder tonight gets told. Yeah, I'll DM you. Yeah, I'm gonna have like a. It's pretty cool. It's gonna change the channel in terms of how I make content. Let's just say that. Oh, you were on the Rest in Peace Mothman stream. Yeah, that was still quite a while ago. Dill watch Rambo. I've never seen Rambo. What are you talking about? Nah. So now that we're on the debate, who washes their clothes right after they buy them? Like, is it like, do you find it like horribly disgusting to not wash your clothes like after you buy them? Like, say like I'm saying like a t-shirt, because apparently that's a debate going around right now. I need a little water before I drink beer. I'm thirsty. I did not steal that from Rambo 1. I made that up. I've never even heard of who's Rambo. I don't even know who Rambo is. I mean, we'll wait a couple minutes to start, but I figured we would watch some old Nuke's Top 5 videos tonight, because I know a lot of people haven't seen the older ones, and they're really good, so I figured we'd watch a couple of the older ones. What's up, Texas Oil Boom? Yeah, not a big deal, nothing, Oh, shit. You do not wash your clothes after you buy them. Thank you. I don't either. I wear, I'll say if I buy this t-shirt at fucking Gordman's, or whatever that store was, I fucking will buy it, and I'll come home, I'll wear it once, and then I'll wash it. I don't know. But for me, I have to pay $2 to wash my clothes, so. Nukes is amazing. I agree, man. Nukes is awesome. I love him. He's one of the few YouTubers that every single video he puts out is quality, and he never says dumb shit ever. He's the best of the best in terms of his field. Oh, I see. Yeah, because if you have an allergic reaction to it, I could see that. But I don't sweat, hardly ever. I sweat on my arms a lot for some reason, but not. I guess my chest gets kind of sweaty, and I have a giant chest. I'm fucking shredded, fucking pecs, a 6-pack. I'm probably getting close to 300 pounds now, just 6'8". I'm a big man, big hands. I mean, it's fucking big. So, Tate Henderson, my little bro, with a $20 donation. Where's Tess? Let's see. Hold on. This is Tess right here. She's kind of ornery right now. That's Tessa. She's napping. Say hi. You want to get drunk too? I like how Tessa's the most popular parts of my stream. Never fails. I'm gonna go get a water, and then we're gonna start. I gotta chug a water before I get drunk tonight. But yeah, I think I got a video queued up here. The Russian Yeti is one of the clips, so we'll see what we get into. Thick Tess, yeah, she is thick. She is fat. I don't know why she's fat. I only feed her like once a day ever since I've got her, and she's just so fucking chubby. Tess does, yeah, she's a moneymaker. All right, let's see here what we got. 5 scary things caught on camera and real life. Tate Anderson, God, with another $25 donation. What the fuck you did? Chug 2 waters? I can't. If I chug 2 waters and I'm fucking... I mean, I just had a water before this, so technically this is my second water. It's too cold. It has to be... I can't chug it if it's fucking ice cold. If it's fucking room temperature, I could fucking squeeze the bottle and be done with it in like 2 seconds. 2 seconds. But I will chug some fucking, I don't know, piss. I got piss. I don't know. But let's see here. Thank you for the 2 donations, Tate. Appreciate you, bro. What do you do? Oh, your brother. That's Brady Codner in chat, by the way, Tate, if you didn't know that. Let's see here. His kidneys right now are scared. My kidneys are fucked, man.
Top 5 scary things caught on camera. Bigfoot.
Just a reminder, after every one of these clips, we're going to rate it from 0 to 10. 10 being super spooky, 0 being not spooky at all. Has nothing to do whether you think it's real or fake. And so, yeah. After every clip, let's do that.
Sasquatch versus tree.
Okay.
Oil workers at a construction site in Alberta, Canada noticed a large, dark figure coming out of the mist in some nearby woods.
Yep.
One of the workers grabbed his phone and began filming the large shape.
There's a creature running up around over that bit.
Oh yeah, okay, now I see something. Yeah.
Yeah, he's kind of coming over the...
Yeah. Oh, just through the tree.
Now, in the original copy of this video, very little can be made out. All we hear are the construction workers talking about something.
We watched this the other day on the stream, and this is actually in my top 5 cryptid videos. I can't remember what video was, part 2 or 3, but this is top 5 legitimate, the best evidence we've ever had of Bigfoot, in my opinion.
Quote, throwing a tree. But YouTuber Thinker Thunker stabilized and enhanced the video, revealing a much better image of what the workers saw in the mist.
That's gotta be a big ass fucking... And I think that Thinker Thunker guy, he actually broke it down and determined how big it was, and then based off how big this tree was, roughly, and he was being kind with it, he can kind of determine how big this Bigfoot was. And
a large dark figure can be seen lurking at the edge of the woods, and then actually picking up a tree with
I was gonna have Ryan on tonight, but
at 30 to 40 feet.
I got busy last night and it slipped my mind to
So is this
remind or
evidence
talk
of
to
a
him about it,
Bigfoot
so I didn't want to
tape?
last minute talk to
Is it
him.
a fake tree? Or is it just someone in a Sasquatch suit with truly amazing...
But we will have Ryan on soon. It's long overdue.
The Russian Yetis. Now the accounts of...
So on a scale of 1 to 10, how creepy that was, it wasn't really scary, it's more interesting, but just out of respect to the clip, and because it's so badass and fucking awesome, I'd have to say that's at least a 7.8 out of 10 for me. Because I believe, like I said, it doesn't have to be based off whether you think it's real or not, but I do think that is a legitimate piece of Bigfoot evidence, and it really showcasing its strength and true power, so I'm going to give it a 7.8. Tate Anderson with a $9.99 donation. If you guys donate a total of $1,000, I'll reveal his deepest secrets. I mean, he knows a lot of shit. He's got a lot of dirt on me. He's my younger brother, so. Thank you for the donation, Tate. Again. Alyssa Eifert with a 0 out of 10. Okay, I see you, Alyssa. 8 out of 10 for Tex Oilboom. 7 for Ryan Tremblay. Not scary at all, just really good footage. I agree. I think I would agree with Alyssa in the fact that it's not scary. But just because I love the clip too much, I have to give it a high score. 8 for Asher's, 8 for Christian's Exploding Duck Factory, 9 out of 10 for Mr. Fluffy's, 4 for Some Baked Guy. I think these could score the high of... I'm in for that, says Asher's, too. The $10 donation, taking up Tate's $1,000 offer. We're $64 the way there, so only like $900 to go. No big deal. 8 for Shiggy, 7 for Coltana. I feel that. It's not that scary. It's not. I agree. It's not scary or spooky in any sense. But I love the clip. You know.
Bigfoot type creatures from
You'll like
Russia
this one,
tend to be
Alyssa, though.
more of the yeti / abominable snowman variety. The yeti is considered to be a slightly different creature from the North American Bigfoot, but similar enough that the names
What's up,
yeti
$1 million
and
hype
Bigfoot
job?
are often
What's up, Chris
confused
Maki?
are used interchangeably. In this first clip, some guys are driving on a snowy Russian forest road near the Ural Mountains. The region is infamous for yeti sightings. The travelers have a strange encounter all their own.
What's up, Saren? I like this clip. You gotta imagine how thick that or deep that fucking snow is, and to run through it like that, you gotta be a big guy at the very fucking least.
The car's driver, Vadim Gilmanov, swears that the footage is 100% real. He says that it could have been someone pulling a prank, but it would have been a very rare location for a joke, as the site was in a mountain forest in the middle of nowhere. Delving even further into the legend of the Russian Yeti, in this video, 5 young Russian boys find some rather large footprints in the snow and decide to follow them to see where they lead.
I don't know if I've seen this one.
Да ну нахуй, мы ж пойдем обратно.
Oh, you found the gold gas mask in Warzone,
Первого
dude?
мяса пустят нахуй. Да, Шура?
Think it lasts a long time.
Я запустит. Его на шашлык-гриль нахуй.
I don't know. Like, before we even get to what they're about to find, I just find this weird. And this is like with a lot of tracks that you find with Yeti. And I don't know. They're bipedal creatures, but why do their footsteps not align with what a bipedal creature would have? A bipedal creature, when they're walking, they're going to be side by side. But it seems like in the Indian government, I don't know if you remember that Cryptid News I posted, the last one. The Indian army found tracks very similar to this, and they were actually bigger than elephants' footprints, but they were all fucking right in line with each other. Like, this Bigfoot is walking like foot on top of foot, which is a really odd... I don't understand it, but maybe it's a thing that Yetis do to mask their... I don't know, but this is weird. This is the second video I've seen like that. The footsteps should be side by side, like when you walk in snow. They're not directly... It only has, yeah, it's hopping around.
Хуя, что это такое? Тихо, смотри. Кто это? Начинай считать. Ты видишь его?
Oh, fuck that.
Сюда смотри, слышишь? Нихуя уебал. Пошли нахуй отсюда. Пошли быстрее нахуй. Да пошли ты. Я говорю, я последний, меня сожрут. Пошли на жопу.
It's destroying all his tracks.
Снимаешь, что ты, сука? Ты убежал самый первый. Чего топаешь?
When the boys find something in the woods at the end of the tracks, they seem to wish they had never decided to investigate.
Ты видишь? Пошли нахуй отсюда. Пошли быстрее. нахуй.
So are these two examples of Russian Yetis, or just elaborate hoaxes? Let me know what you think down in the comments.
I mean, the first one I find more scary just because it's a Bigfoot at night, a Yeti at night, and Yetis, for those that don't know, Yetis are supposedly far more aggressive than say a Bigfoot. They're larger, they're just bigger, just mostly due to the climate that they live in, which is harsh, cold, year round. So they're just gonna be bigger animals. But the second one didn't look like a Yeti. It was dark in color. Not that Yetis technically, I guess, couldn't be brown. Who fucking knows? But I would say due to the fact that they were filming on a microwave, it made it hard to see what the fuck we're looking at. I would say that's like, for me, 5 out of 10. 5 out of 10. Tate with another $50 donation. Guys, come on, don't make me donate all of the 1,000. Tate's calling upon y'all's help for a $1,000 goal. We're at 114. I'll tell you what, if Eli Buckmaster or Winter was here, that goal would be attainable easily. They've both donated, I think, like 500 each at a time, which you can't donate more than 500 at a time. But they're crazy. But thank you, Tate, for the donations. Appreciate you. The first one 4, second one is a 0. I agree. The second one was probably low for me. Not very high. The one I want to get into, and Alyssa, I hope you stick around for this, because I'll probably do this one next, but I want to watch the one with the ghost of Carmel, Maine. That one's one of the scariest ones I've ever seen. That's fucked up, man.
The albino Bigfoot. Residents of Carbondale, Pennsylvania have been reporting strange sightings and bizarre noises from the woods for weeks. Some of the odd reports mentioned something that looked like a monkey or ape, even though, of course, no such animals can be found in the region. Allegedly, one night a Carbondale resident heard bizarre sounds emanating from the woods behind his home. He grabbed his video camera and went to investigate. As if this incident weren't bizarre enough, what made this report different from most Bigfoot sightings is that the creature seems to be covered in striking, all-white fur. As usual, online debate was fierce. Many claimed that the video was simply a man in a suit and a mask. Some video analysts claimed that when slowed down, the animal can actually be seen to blink as it moves from the light.
I don't know about that one.
Mouth. But what do you think? Is this an albino Bigfoot caught on camera? Or just a guy in a really nice white Sasquatch suit? You decide. Eyes in the wood.
Well, I mean, like, again, not that we're rating it off of whether it's real or fake, but I don't believe that that's real, just to clarify. I don't think you could get that close to a Bigfoot. And then all of a sudden the camera sees it and the Bigfoot's like, oh fuck, I better run. No, I don't I don't necessarily think you could get that close to a Bigfoot. That would be insanely, unless the Bigfoot was dropped on its head as an infant and it's just out there just fucking dumb as shit. But in terms of creepy, I give it a 5 out of 10. It wasn't that scary. But definitely, yeah, I agree. I definitely think that's a fake video. The way that it fucking darts away too, and then the video cuts. Like, let's talk realistic. If you were in that position, that exact moment, and that Bigfoot takes off running, it's gonna scare the fuck out of you, right? But you're still gonna be recording. And if it's running away from you, you're likely gonna be either paralyzed in fear, which a lot of people I think would be, and you're gonna continue filming it running away. But this, cuts away because it's probably a guy in just a fucking shoulder fucking suit. Like there's probably no legs to it. And yeah, the cameraman had no reaction. I agree. I think it's bullshit. I'm gonna put that one out of 3. I think I could give it 3. 5 from Asher's, 3 from Saren. Shut up, water bottle. It keeps crackling. I don't know why. A 4 from Lila, 2 from Shiggy, a 5 from Christian's Exploding Duck Factory. What's up, Matt Wolf? I always want to believe Bigfoot evidence is legit, but part of our job is to be critical of clips and not to just pass everything as real. Obviously, Asher's knows this, Ryan knows this. We're all critical, but we love Bigfoot. We want it to be real. God, I want to say it's I got some stuff coming Monday from a certain somebody, and when I reveal it, it's gonna change my cryptid. I can't say much. I can't even say it because it's gonna give too many hints. But it should be here possibly Monday or Tuesday, hopefully. And I'm so excited because oh man, I can catch legitimate Bigfoot evidence. And if you guys all know, there's been reported Bigfoot sightings in Waterloo, Iowa, where I'm from. So we'll see. Actually, by Alyssa's house, there's Bigfoots. Yeah, that's right, Alyssa. 0.75. Damn. I mean, it's better than 0. Let's just, okay, I'll say this. I'm not going to say what it is, but Eli Buckmaster gifted some items, some equipment my way. And this equipment is not cheap, to say the least. So it's pretty fucking badass. Like I said, he ordered it. It should be here sometime in early next week, if not even possibly. He said possibly tomorrow too. I doubt that, but we'll see. But there's a couple things, and it's, oh man, it's fucking sick. What's up, Crispy Cheese?
Woods. This next video poster does not claim to be any kind of Bigfoot hunter or Sasquatch investigator. Nevertheless, he was understandably shaken up one night when his 200-pound English Mastiffs came up to the patio door of his cabin in the woods, begging to be let back inside. Curious as to what could have possibly spooked the 2 huge canines, he grabbed his flashlight and shined it into the woods. He was shocked to see what looked like 2 eyes.
What's up, Ivan?
Standing about 7 to 8 feet off the ground.
Welcome, Ghost and QLT Gaming.
There it is again. That mother, whatever it is.
See, I think this is legit. I believe this clip.
There that is. It's 2 forward-facing eyeballs that are just staring right the at it. It's turning its head.
I think he also was able to kind of level off where his eyes were against that tree and use it as a reference point to determine that this thing was huge as fuck.
Hey, are you gonna do anything about this mother whatever it is up here?
Dog's like,
you scared too?
No.
Huh? What are you guys scared about? Why don't you go outside? Jesus.
I would try to get a little closer if it was me.
Where'd that thing go? It's still up there.
Tate with another $24.99 donation saying, if you guys can get Dill to 1,000 views in this stream, I'll pay for him to go to Russia to record content.
It looked right at me.
That'd be scary. I would do it, though. Thank you again for the donation, Tate. I'm going crazy tonight, my man.
I see it turned its head again. You know, I see these Bigfoot videos, and they got the grainy and then I always wonder,
there's a lot
go running at it, but it's
there's a lot of creepy shit in Russia, including just the people in general.
And if the dogs won't go outside,
there's Bigfoots in Russia. There's tons of cryptids that are reported in Russia. It's a pretty hot spot. Today's MVP. Yeah, no kidding.
Now, there's no evidence that this is a Bigfoot creature, and the poster doesn't even claim that it is. But he does say that the spot where the eyes can be seen is at a height of around 7 to 8 feet, with no trees or anything else for an animal to perch on. So something very tall was staring at him. It managed to spook his 2 massive, very protective English Mastiffs. So that alone is creepy enough. But if you need a clip of a supposed Bigfoot taking an even closer look, there's this clip. The uploader claims that each night the fruit seemed to just mysteriously disappear from his apple and pear trees.
Alyssa, I hope this happens to you
Expecting
tonight.
that it could be a raccoon or some other outdoor pest, he set up a camera. When he checked the footage the next day, he was shocked by what he found.
Imagine you're in the bathroom, taking a hot shower. You got shampoo kind of in your eyes and you hear something. You look out the window and you see this fucker staring at you. Me? I'm always prepared. I keep one of these in every room of the house. Plus I got machetes. I really do. I have little switchblades. My apartment was broken into once. Never again. I'm more equipped for Bigfoot than people, though. I am.
Now, much like every supernatural clip on the internet, this video has been the subject of much debate. Some say it looks like a mask or a puppet.
See, I think this clip is real. I believe in this clip.
The eyes blink and react.
I think the eyes, the way its head moves and how large it looks.
There's no eye reaction at all. So check out the video and decide for yourself. Did this person catch a real-life Sasquatch taking a peek through their window? Or is it just a hoax? Let me know what you think down in the comments.
That thing right there, and I did a video, my take on this and top 5 cryptid videos, part 1, I think. I think when you look at it enough times, the way that it moves its head is just so animalistic. It's not something like that a human would really do, and they'd have to study an animal's movements to replicate that. I think if this was fake, whoever made this had a fucking badass costume with some kind of reflective material in their eyes, because obviously there is eye shine from a Bigfoot. They are night creatures. They would have eye shine from their eyes in theory. This one, I feel like you can see it blink a couple times. I think this is a real clip. I think this is scary as fuck. I give this one a 9 out of 10. That is pretty terrifying. 9.9 out of 10 for Nicola. What's up, Jesse Bunny? Welcome. I have seen that, Ashers, that a lot of people do think this could be a Dogman clip, which could be very possible. It's hard to tell. But either way, whether it's Dogman or Bigfoot, it's huge. And I can kind of see, the more you look at it, I'll try to get a better screen still of it, but you can see how it could potentially have a snout on it. And it's hard to tell because it's so dark out, but it could potentially have a snout, and it kind of does look like a wolf's head. But obviously it's not a wolf. 8 or a 9 for Ghost, a 7 for Texas Oil Boom, 9 for TMH, 8 for Chris Maki, 7.7 for Some Baked Guy. Creepy regard, that's true. Five for Ryan Trump. There's a dude sitting in the chair in the background to the left. What? Guy sitting in the chair. I assume you're talking about the reflection, but there should be a reflection on a screen window. How can there be a reflection of a guy if it's a screen?
Now, much like every supernatural clip on the internet, this video has been the subject of much debate. Some say it looks like a mask or a puppet.
Yeah, I don't see a guy.
I'm going with legit. Because the eyes blink and react to the film is considered to be the most believable Bigfoot video of all time.
And obviously the Holy Grail of Bigfoot film.
60mm
the most studied
was
piece of
captured
cryptid
all the way
evidence
back in
ever.
1967 near Bluff Creek in Northern California. Roger Patterson caught the footage while filming a horse ride with his friend Robert Gimlin. After spotting the creature, Patterson jumped from his horse to continue filming, which left the film somewhat of a shaky mess. However, through the years, Bigfoot researchers and analysts like M.K. Davis have used various video techniques to stabilize and enhance the film.
Yeah, he kind of looking thick though. Got a dump truck on him.
But going back to the time of the original 1967 filming, the Sasquatch footage was
Imagine
screened
taking out
for
the trash and
special
seeing a
effects
Bigfoot
experts
peeking
at
into your
both
house
Walt
while you're still
Disney
outside. That would
and
be
Universal
fucking...
Studios. The panels agreed
That would
that
be
the
pretty
footage
freaky.
would be almost impossible for even a professional studio to fake, given the special effects techniques and equipment available at the time. Over 50 years later, the Patterson Bigfoot footage remains a heavily debated mystery. No one has ever been able to prove the footage fake or reproduce a similar film. It remains the most believable Bigfoot footage of all time.
I think it still is to this day the best piece of... God damn it. The best piece of Bigfoot evidence, because it's been looked at by so many people and talked about by so many people, and it's never been proven fake. No one's even been able to replicate the way that thing walks. So it's got to stand as the most believable piece of cryptid evidence to this day. 10 out of 10 for Patterson film, obviously. You got to give it 10 out of 10. That's a champion, the golden crown of all cryptid videos, besides mine. Because, 3.2 million views. That's I'm on a TV show, I want to find the Nuke's Top 5 where he looked at the House of Carmel, Maine. Because those who haven't seen the House of Carmel, Maine, it's probably the scariest paranormal footage that you could ever imagine. Yeah, this is one of them right here. This is... Alyssa, you'll like this one.
Scary things caught on
100 out of 10 for Lila.
Shadow people.
A lot of 10s.
Ghosts of Carmel. A man named Kent says that he began to experience strange occurrences after moving into his house in Carmel, Maine. He says that he began to hear odd noises in the middle of the night and see strange apparitions all around his home.
Another thing that's going on non-stop is they say my name. I mean, constantly they're saying my name. It wouldn't surprise me a bit if they don't say my name right now.
After doing some investigation, he found that his house had once been owned by an undertaker, and that the residence served as a funeral home from the years 1906 to 1919. Kent began to post videos of his strange encounters to his YouTube channel, Ghosts of Carmel, Maine.
I'm uploading a YouTube video now.
In this investigation of his house, an odd voice seems to repeat what Kent is saying.
I think I heard a knock on that door.
The tone of the voice almost sounds like the spirit is mocking Kent. But
Get out of the way for
the
Paco.
judge.
Yeah, I am blocking. I just realized I was blocking his view. Paco is vibing.
And the story gets even creepier. In this clip, Kent begins to hear strange noises and experiences an odd smell coming from his upstairs bedroom. So he grabs his camera and starts recording.
We're going to do a complete walkthrough. Hope you guys say something or do something. Oh my God!
Just right there.
Oh.
This is one of the most haunted places that I have ever seen, and you're always gonna have people trying to break down these videos and claim how these are fake and it's a SRG or whatever, ARG. There's so much evidence that's overwhelmingly like, this is fucking real. I believe that this is like, he lives on some kind of portal or something. There's multiple entities that live in this house for some fucking reason. I don't know why, but this guy has balls of steel.
So did Kent catch a shadow being on tape? Or is it all just a hoax? You decide.
Hope you guys say something or do something. Oh my!
And that's not even the best one of the Carmel,
By the way,
Maine
Ken has
videos.
posted many videos of his ghost encounters over on his YouTube channel, Ghosts of Carmel, Maine. So be sure to check it out for his full ghost investigations.
That one, for me, is like, that has to be a 10 out of 10. Because the first time I watched that, it made me jump a little bit. Easily a 10 out of 10. Would love to go to a place. Let's go to a haunted place, Alyssa. I gotta move Paco out so you guys can see him. I'm going to, I'm still on track to go to Villiscax Murder House. There. Maybe I'll turn my TV on and you can see him better. I'm still planning on going to Villiscax Murder House this summer, sometime late summer probably. And do some notifications. Some live streams and videos, content from there. It'll be episode 1 of the TV show that I'm launching, so I'm excited for that. I'm still gathering equipment for that. All I need now is a thermal camera or of some kind, so I can see heat signatures. I got night vision. I got a good quality camera. I got pretty much everything I need. I got a good flashlight. So just waiting now for more equipment, but. Let's go to a graveyard and set up of EVP. I work at a graveyard. I don't know. I just don't find cemeteries scary. Maybe it's because I work at one. But if you were to find like some abandoned cemetery that's like sketchy as fuck, like in the middle of the country, that is something I'd be more interested in. Not like a giant cemetery like mine, because obviously I work there, and I don't know, it's just not scary to me. I've been there for like 2 years almost, so a FLIR lens, yeah, I do need a FLIR. They are expensive. You can get camera attachment or attachments to your phone, so that and that's still expensive, but you can use your phone, and it's just a little attachment you plug in via USB or the whatever the connection is. Tate Anderson with a $24.99 donation again. Here's some money for some equipment. Thank you, little bro. Yeah, I'll definitely have to, again, all the money and the donations go towards equipment and the channel, as you can see my studio here. Yeah, I want to get a FLR camera for sure. I just want something that I can, I don't know, something portable and something I can see live. And I want it to be able to record, obviously. I want it to be able to record so that I can keep that footage, because I don't want to have to record off the screen. If I catch something, say in the woods, I want you guys to get the best possible image. My goal is to, when I go cryptid hunting or paranormal hunting, I want to have good quality footage. If I catch something, I want to be prepared and be able to catch it. I want to be the first person that basically catches evidence of a cryptid or paranormal in like crystal clear fucking, I got a 4K camera right here. So if it's during the daytime, I'll have no issues catching something with perfectly clear video. Zooming in is another issue. That's a whole other lens attachment that costs money. But all these Bigfoot videos you see during the daytime, it's just shaky, shitty fucking camera quality. And we haven't had, at least that I've been aware of, any new Bigfoot videos come out in the last like couple years that seem like they're that new. And I don't know what the deal is, but I want Bigfoot footage where I can see the goddamn hair strands on his fucking face. I want to see his facial features. And then at that point, I already have a beef with Bigfoot because he killed me in the video game in my camper, so fuck that guy. But I'm gonna get him one of these days. Trust. Tate has paid enough money to take Dill's place during the next live stream. Yeah, no kidding. Tate must have donated. He's donated over $150 so far. Asher's donated $10, and Tate, who's my little brother, has donated $154, give or take. Tate clutched ASL with the money. Yeah, no kidding. Tate catching up to Eli, but yeah, Tate's he's working. I mean, Colin Henry's not here to defend his third place crown. So yeah, feel bad for Colin. He's gonna get passed by Tate.
Something on the stairs. This next video was sent in to me by Ryan Hulse. Ryan claims that when he was younger, he would randomly see a large black mass, around 7 feet tall, at odd locations both inside and outside of his house. Of course, no one ever believed him, so one night he decided to try to catch the strange shadow person on tape. Almost 7 years later, and Ryan still has the video.
Hey.
Should bring chills in your cryptid hunting. I still got a box of chills. I'm still working a contract to fight him.
It's been okay so far, but... What the f***? This is what I mean. Crazy Is it like... Hello?
What's blinking?
Oh my god.
Like, what am I looking at? Camera. Okay.
Oh my...
Okay.
Oh... Oh my... Oh...
The reaction seemed legit, and that's what made the whole clip a little more scarier, I think.
Phone's upstairs. Oh my... I clear... I'm leaving the fuck... I'm leaving lights on. This. I swear to I seen something.
Oh, we've seen it too, buddy.
Right, okay. Right. I need to go upstairs my phone.
What is that? What am I looking at right now? What was that? Was that
As
a little...
Ryan ascends the stairs, you can hear a strange hiss.
Oh. I thought that was a little fucking demon child fucking standing at the top of the stairs there.
Ryan says that after this incident, he never saw the bizarre black mass again. Almost as if this strange
Tay with a 50,
confrontation
Jesus
is somehow
Christ, Tay with a
driven it
$50
away.
donation. If you guys can donate a total of $50, I will join one of his live streams if he lets me. Yeah, if we had $50 in other donations, yeah, sure, absolutely. Thank you again for the donation. Tay with now over $200. Jesus Christ, dude, don't go broke. Do not go broke for me. God.
I know everyone is gonna ask, why did he turn the lights off? And I actually asked Ryan that exact question myself, and he said that the only time he ever saw the shadow was when the lights were dim or off. So that's why he had the lights turned off to try to record the phenomenon. So, did Ryan Hulse capture a real ghost on camera?
That one at least
Or is
seems
it all
legit
hoax?
to me.
A 7-year-long hoax. Let me know what you think. Walker in the Woods.
I give that one a solid 6.4. 6.4 out of 10. I think the clip in general looked legit. I think that his reaction, I think people's reaction is always what gives away the truth. And it also makes the videos scarier. When people don't react to things and they're cold-blooded like me, it might not be as scary. But men like me don't come around very often, maybe every once 800 years, maybe. So, you get guys that get scared and pee their pants. Yeah, sure, it's good for a good spook, but when you get content from me someday where I catch something fucked up, and I've only ever caught one paranormal figure in my life, which is on my Skinwalker video part 1. Go check it out if you haven't seen it. A ghost of some kind. I'm cold-blooded. I'm like a lizard. I'll probably attack, not run. I'll make sure I get good footage, 11 all the way for Christian's Exploding Duck Factory. 8 for Lila. A 9 out of 10 for Saren. 6 out of 10 for John Crook. 7 out of 10 for Texas Oil Boom. Hisses seemed to be a very common thing with demonic entities or just spirits in general. And I take that as an aggressive form. So I assume demonic, but who knows? It does seem to be a common thing, though. Growl back, yeah. You gotta assert your dominance. A 6.83 out of 10 for Coltana, 8 out of 10 for TMH, an 8 out of 10 for Alyssa. I like the footage and their actions. Yeah, I agree. I think at first I didn't know what I was looking at because the camera was on like a 244p, toaster oven. But exactly, John, exactly. Let's see what else we got here. Walker in the Woods.
The Czech YouTube channel TV Twix decided to explore a haunted forest.
Piss on it to
in the
assert
Czech
dominance. You
Republic.
could do that too.
They do the typical spirit box session.
Tak začneme. Haló, je tu někdo? Kdo je tady s náma? Co říkala?
But strangely, shortly into the session, the batteries on their camera and the spirit box both begin to die. So, they call it quits. But by far, the strangest thing in the video occurs near the end. As they are wrapping up, they begin to hear strange noises behind them.
Co tam bylo?
That was, what the fuck was that?
Some dark figure seems to float across the path behind them and into the woods. They run to investigate, but find nothing there. So did they catch a shadow being on camera? Or is it all just a hoax? You decide. Shadow Runner.
It was kind of like a meh. It wasn't really anything much. I would say I'd probably have to give that one like a 4.9. It just didn't do it for me. It just didn't do it for me. It kind of gave me Predator vibes, you know. It's something that's kind of like translucent. It's invisible, but you can still see movement. That's what it reminded me of. A 2 out of 10 for Texas Oil Boom, a 4 for Lila, a 1 for Sunbaked Guy, a 1 out of 10 for Weather Balloon. CJ Fazion, or Fazin, I don't know how to say that last name, is a good paranormal investigator on YouTube. A lot of good footage. Isn't that your friend? I thought you were telling me about him one time. I'm pretty sure that sounds familiar. Listen, I'm pretty sure you tell. I'm almost certain. Suicide Forest seems legit creepy. Yeah, the Suicide Forest in what, Japan, I think, or Tokyo? I forget. That definitely would be a fucked up place to go. If you were able to get good footage. You just have to be careful because there's a good chance that you'll Logan Paul yourself and accidentally, well, he didn't accidentally do it, but there's a lot of suicide victims still out in the Suicide Forest that haven't been found. Tons of them because it's such a vast, huge, giant, dense forest. And it's very common. Like, I think they said there was a stat that like 3 people a week die in the Suicide Forest of, committing suicide. That's crazy. So yeah, you might see something real fucked up in there, but it would be a cool place to go film. You just have to be really careful and really review your footage before posting it on that. Okay, I thought so. I thought you told me about him. We got a 3 from Christian's Exploding Duck Factory. I don't know. I was paying attention out of 10. Fair enough.
Wesley Wolf had been out drinking all night with his friends on his birthday. When he arrived home early Friday morning, he found that he was locked out of his family home. Since he didn't want to wake his parents, he simply decided to hang out outside and play games on his PlayStation Vita
I got you,
until
Deck and Neck,
someone
Nick.
woke up. Then, he started hearing
Logan
the
Paul
neighborhood
is sick, yeah, no
dogs
kidding.
going crazy over something. He decided to record a little video of the field around his house to see if he could catch whatever they might be barking at. He did capture it, but it was something much stranger than he expected.
I saw something. As I said, I saw some black figure dart across the lawn there.
Wesley says that even though he didn't even notice the strange shadow, that soon after recording the video, a sudden wave of fear came over him. He went and pounded on the door of the house until one of his parents woke up and let him in. So is this an odd trick of the light? Did Wesley just have a bit too much to drink that night? Or is this a real shadow being caught on camera? You decide.
Seemed legit, but in terms of creepy, I'd give that a 2 out of 10. Just didn't do it for the spookometer. It just didn't set off the spookometer for me, so I'm going to give that a 2 out of 10. Did nothing for me. Sounds good, Ashers. A 5 for Lila, a 4 for Christian's Exploding Duck Factory. Although I got to know the backstory on that name. There's got to be a backstory for the Christian's Exploding Duck Factory. I got to know it. 2 for Husk. A 0.69 out of 10 for Spencer B. I like it. A 1 out of 10 for John Crook. And another Jesus Christ, Tate. Another $50 donation for Tate Anderson. You should live stream you playing Outlast. I could. I mean, I have Outlast, and I don't know if I have it installed, though, is the only thing. But I could do that sometime. I have done it before, playing Outlast, and I do have that new Bigfoot game that I played the last 2 streams that are both kind of like horror games. And Outlast, I think Outlast didn't lag too bad for some reason. I don't know why, but yeah, I can play Outlast again. I don't think I have it installed right now, so I can't do it on tonight's stream, but I could play it again. Maybe next stream. 4 out of 10 for Saren, 2.4 for Deknik. So we all kind of agree it's kind of not, you know. Still playing Outlast is something. I'm like at the point in the game where I can't figure the fuck out where to go. Because everything's always chasing you and it's fucking dark and shit, and I ain't scared of video games. I have fucking I'm cold-blooded. I'm like I said, I'm like a lizard. You know? Just a really giant buff lizard that's probably 6'5", bipedal, no tail, and no ugly head. I also have been playing Finding Bigfoot, or whatever it's called. But I did play Outlast prior to that game. I have played Outlast like 5 or 6 times on stream before, at least. But I did used to play it for sure. How come I run faster than most ghost or cryptids in these videos, right? I'd like to see your 440 time. Your 40-yard dash time, Ryan. I'm going to guess it'd be 7 seconds. Should do a live stream of playing the first. I just never got into Amnesia. It was so boring. Because I think the part of the problem is like scary games don't scare me. I just really don't get scared. So it's hard. If you can find a game that freaks me the fuck out, and not using jump scares, because I don't count. I'm talking suspense, terror, horror. Good luck. I don't really jump either, so. Dill is an evolved dinosaur, the Dilophosaur. That's a good one. That Dilophosaur is a badass dinosaur. Or I think that's I don't know. There's something called or something similar to that, I think.
Around the corner. On the YouTube channel HRJ Paranormal Adventures, a guy called Hillbilly Rob explores some creepy, allegedly haunted, abandoned places. In this video, he's exploring an abandoned nursing home. When he enters one particular room, his EVP meter goes nuts.
Okay. Dude, it is going off.
Jesus Christ, Tate.
Who's in here with us?
Do not go broke on me, I swear to God. Another $25 donation saying, start a gaming channel. I thought about it. I thought I'd just include it on here because I would play games that had to do with, paranormal cryptids. And there's another cryptid game, the Goatman game. I don't know if any of you have heard of that. It looks pretty decent. I just got to figure out my streaming settings I don't know technology. I don't know nothing about it. And so figuring this shit out is difficult. Whatever reason, it just wants to lag horribly when I play games. But I would like to figure it out. I would like to play more games for you guys. I think there's a good handful of cryptid games out there. I know, like that Goatman game someone was telling me about. Obviously, the Bigfoot game I'm playing. I think there's even a Wendigo game of some kind. So that would be cool. I would like the game.
thing is going nuts.
Maybe VR horror. Yeah, that's true.
He
VR
also
horror. Yeah,
receives a
I can see
bizarre,
that.
unexplained scratch on his shoulder. But Hillbilly Rob didn't even notice the most bizarre thing that he captured that night until he reviewed his video later.
Minimal.
As Rob rounds a corner,
A rape
captures
game?
what almost looks
And
like
there,
the
yeah,
shape
Slender
of a
Man as well,
head
but I don't really.
peering around the doorway.
Slender Man's so dumb to me.
So quick, it's hard to even notice, but it actually seems to move back out of sight as he enters. But what do you think? Is this a shadow person or ghost peering around the corner? Or is it just a weird reflection or a camera glitch? By the
I think
way,
a lot
you
of
can
people
check
did
out
enjoy the
Hillbilly
Bigfoot
Rob's
one.
Supernatural
It's just
investigations over
if you
on
can
his
get past the
channel,
lagging,
HRJ
once in a while, then
Paranormal
it's not bad.
Adventures. So, most of the videos in this week's top 5 were actually sent in to me by viewers. And if you want to submit or suggest any video...
Alright, we got more clips to come here. I got one that I think you're all going to like, and for those who haven't seen this one, oh, better buckle up. You better fucking buckle up. Because someone really famous and someone that you know is in this one. I gotta find it. I know just how to find it too. There she be. Your friend's name in Cold War is Geneva Suggestion. Clever. The Bigfoot game is a team effort. They'll need to find a team. That is true. I do need to find like a few people to play with, and with good mics that we could play that on stream together. That would be cool.
For several weeks, Maddie and her husband...
All right. Stay there. All right. This video is Nuke's most popular video, his most watched video, and it's because there's a celebrity, a YouTube celebrity with 15.1 thousand subscribers on it at the very end. He saves it for, like, I believe, second to last or something, which everyone knows second to last on a list is the best, obviously. That was a video, or that video was iffy. I agree. Virginia always. I'm glad you like the shirt, man. It matches my hat.
Top 5 mysterious creatures caught on camera. Something's in the yard. For several weeks, Maddie and her husband have been hearing strange animal-like hisses and growls from their backyard. Even more bizarre, she says that she and her husband have also experienced some random property vandalism, including several heavy yard ornaments being thrown around or smashed. Their neighbors have had similar creepy experiences. Local police have been called to the neighborhood several times after property has been damaged, including a large bush being ripped from the ground by someone or something. On this particular night, Maddie hears strange animalistic sounds outside her house and decides to grab her video camera to investigate.
You don't know anyone with 15.1? That's weird. That's weird.
Hearing
weird,
the
Lila.
craziest noises. Listen. I gotta check this out. What the Where the did it go?
They got money though, I'll tell you that. They got some nice vehicles in their driveway.
Hello? Is anyone there?
That stick right there bothers the fuck out of me. I'd pluck that shit right out of the bush right now. Jesus Christ, that bothers me.
Oh my god.
Please take it out of there. Alright. Fair enough. Tate Anderson with a $20 donation. LO, I know someone with 15.1. I don't know who you're talking about. I don't know who's that famous around here. Thanks for the donation again.
Thought I heard those noises again.
I heard him last night.
Now, on first viewing, Maddie didn't notice anything out of the ordinary in the video.
Take that stick out of there, man.
After rewatching the footage, she noticed this. Some strange creature seems to duck behind a tree as Maddie's camera light passes by.
I will say the way it moves so fast is weird. I don't think that's a person.
What do you think this is?
Maybe it's a.
Is this some mysterious creature
They're using their
tearing up
hand
the backyards
to
of
jerk something
suburban
back?
homes, or just some random vandal with a very strange-looking head? You decide.
I know one dude with 15.1k subs.
By
Is
the
a
way,
real
you can
douche
see
now.
Maddie's full video.
Yeah, I
along
mean,
with
is it a
updates
band
to this
6.7?
entire
Is that who you're
bizarre
talking about?
story
I don't
on her
know.
channel,
What's the sub count nowadays?
Maddie Ann.
By the way, I'm open invitation. I will have a boxing match with either a band 2.7, whatever 0.7 he is, and Chills. I'll fuck both of them up in a hand-to-hand combat fight, straight the fuck up. Send this video clip to him. I'll fucking fight him right now. I mean, I got no beef, but I want some.
Creature in the dark.
I'm getting too old for this now. I'm almost
On
30.
an Iraqi YouTube channel, two urban explorers named Kazim and Munir explore creepy, isolated areas that are said to be home to strange creatures, spirits, or animals. I'll leave it to you to decide which particular category this encounter fits into.
استشهد والله يسيطر والله بسم الله الرحمن لا تخاف ما دام الله ويانا لا تخاف ما يقدر يسوي لنا فد شيء لا تخاف لا تخاف سحب على كيفك انسحب
The juice not
يا ستار بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم
clever, Ryan, clever. I'll give you that. That's clever.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم
Yeah, dude, I'm getting old.
In a wooded area, Kazim and Munir see a strange dark figure with glowing eyes and teeth.
You don't know who
Before
Chills
they
is?
both lose their
Asher's.
nerve
Oh,
and simply
Ryan,
run
you have
away.
failed me. You don't know. You have not told Asher's who. Should we watch some Abandoned 6.7 later? After this video, because I total him down for that. Chills is a lot. He's bigger than me, but I mean, just look at him. He ain't never been in a fight. I could take him.
So did the two explorers discover a mysterious creature? Or is the video just an elaborate hoax? Let me know what you think.
I give that one like a solid 4.8 out of 10. 4.8 out of 10. Yeah, Chills has the dumbest voice. He's probably a really nice human being. Probably a great guy. That's all fine and dandy, but his voice sucks, and I would beat him in a fight. And my diss track that was supposed to come out got canceled because of COVID, and I was supposed to fly out to Philadelphia to shoot it. And the whole thing got fucking canceled. And that sucks. That sucks so bad. But boy, if I can ever have that video production happen, which I had hired a guy for that, that would be sick if I could fucking somehow release that someday. I mean, I'm vaccinated, so why can't I go out and do it, I'm 23. Whoa, Jesus Christ, that's generous. I mean, if I look 23, then I'll take that as a goddamn compliment. Add a few years to 23. I think I was 23 when my YouTube channel, like that original Skinwalker video came out. Yeah, that around there. A 3 from some bait guy, 4 out of 10 for deck and some good old chest pain. 3 for some bait guy, a 4 out of 10 for deck and Nick. A 4 for Coltana. I'll find a cryptid in Philly. Yo, Adrian, throw it a Philly cheesesteak. That's true. That is true. It probably would eat a Philly cheesesteak. Dude, I would eat a Philly cheesesteak right now. That sounds good as fuck. Lost tapes of Biden found. 6 for Lila. 3 out of 10 for John Crook. Is there anything bad about the vaccine? I got the, I forget the word. It's the one that starts with an M. Mendoza. I don't know what it's called. I got sick from the second shot. No one else that I work with got sick from it. We all got sore arms from both shots, or at least most of us did. The second shot, the guy, I swear, stabbed it in my arm. Like, I did something to him in his past life or something. I don't fucking know what his deal was, but it fucking hurt. Like, the needle going in me hurt. But I got sick from the second one, but it only lasted like a day. It was a really short sickness. But that next morning when I came into work, I felt like ass. Like, fucking sucked. Moderna, yeah, that's the one. But there's a lot of options for vaccines, and if you're against it, fine. I don't judge you. But if you have the opportunity to get vaccinated, I think you should go for it. But some people are against it, and I'm not against that. I think if you're wanting to wait to get the vaccine to where there's more research, that's fine. I don't care. But I know I'm fine. I'm good. I'm good. That's all I care about. You know. You can't fire me. I'm contracted. You've contracted AIDS? Oh, you're just contracted. You get mine at VA tomorrow? Hell yeah, man. Make sure you're not sterile, though. Those things are a scam. Fair enough. And here we go. Here's a skinwalker scream. If anyone gives this fucking rating anything below a 10 out of 10, I swear to God, I'm going to fucking lay out Paco on the fucking bed. I'm gonna be pissed, alright? This is a legendary clip, alright?
The Skinwalker Scream.
And when I say legendary, I mean this is Nuke's top 5 most popular clip ever shown on his channel. And you'll see why in a second, because you'll never see him do this for another video. Are you ready for this? Let me turn it up so you can hear it a little better.
This video was sent in to me by so many people that it would be unfair to credit just a single person. So here are all the very nice people who suggested
Look at
this
Asher's.
video.
Asher's was one of them. Asher Hudson, that's Asher's. These are just some of the people that sent him this video because it was so popular. I mean, god damn. My ego is fucking through the roof right now.
So, Dylan Anderson was hanging out in his friend's backyard, which happens to border the fence of an Iowa State animal preserve that includes a dense forest. He hears strange sounds from the darkness and begins to record.
So I'm up at the ridge line right now, about where the fence is at, and so behind this fence over here, there's a wood line. It's about 9:48 in the night.
Yawn one out.
So we just heard it scream a little bit ago. I don't know if I can.
It's
See
0.0
past this, but so behind this, where I'm pointing right now, there's a forest back there, and that's a pretty big forest. It's a state park. So there's nothing that's back there, and it's protected. So I don't know. But we're back here, and there's this fence right here that protects my friend's yard, where we're at right now. And from that, I don't know what you'd call this, but there's a pasture right here with a bunch of trees. You can't really see them. I don't know if you can see that tree or not. Can you see that tree right there? That fern right there? That's a fern. And then there's a bunch of other ferns all around.
A fern.
And then it gets more dense as you go back. But what happens is this creature comes up against this fence, and it jumps this fence. And it was standing, we think, right in this where I'm standing right now. And my friend's inside right now. But I'm getting this footage. And did you just hear that? That was it.
0 out of 10. Fuck up, fuck up.
Oh.
I fucking knew once I said that you guys were gonna give me those scores.
This.
So did Dylan catch the howl of a mythical skinwalker? Or some other creature? Is the video a hoax? Or could this just be some other strange animal lurking in the forest? One thing to note is this odd light in the trees that seems to jump to the ground just as the bizarre howl.
I don't know what that is.
And
I don't know what moves in a tree like that. Like, honest to God, I really don't know what that is.
Hear that?
Some YouTube viewers have suggested that this looks like a strange glowing eye. But what do you think? Bigfoot. Now,
I mean, as if you needed any more evidence of me being a fucking badass. Now, I got something to one-up that. And a lot of you have seen this one about the show. But for those that don't know, because of that clip that went viral, I got invited to be on the Travel Channel's new TV show that launched. Paranormal Caught on Camera, I think. And I got to go on their show, and I'm on your TV sets like once a week probably. My buddy at work watches it, like he probably sees that episode play like probably once a week, something like often. So I'm no big deal or nothing, but I'll show you if I can find it. Yeah, so...
of the Umatilla Indian Reservation in Oregon had his own terrifying experience when he heard cryptic cries keep residents up at night.
$10 donation from Tate saying definitely real. Hell yeah. Big Deal didn't catch a sound, but he did catch footage. That's true. 10 out of 10 from Husk to 428. Hell yeah. 10 out of 10 from Texas Oil Boom. Could it be a big kitty? I heard a lot of people trying to decipher what that sound was, and there were a lot of people were saying it was like wild boar and mountain lion. But mountain lions do make really fucking creepy sounds. Like when they're screeching, it sounds like a woman screaming. It is pretty fucking scary. Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 out of Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2. That's pretty good, I think, right? That's a good score. I'm sort of a big deal. Hell yeah, actually. Big, you know, just because you said that, and I always got shit ready. You know, Weather Balloon says, you know, you're sort of a big deal. Yeah, I am. I'm kind of a big deal, you know. Shit. There's a lot of gross shit in here. I don't know. It's been sitting there for like a year, right? It's full of dust. And like a dead spider or something's in there. I might have got in my mouth. But check this out, alright? Check this out. Let me make my thing a little smaller here. Now, no one make fun of me because when I did my interview, they were like, you have to take off all your fucking clothes. They made me strip naked, and they power washed me with a giant hose in a jail cell. I was not ready for any of this shit, so I came out, my hair was fucked up, and it just sucked, man.
Guess I'm out.
Terrifying noises coming from the woods at night are a common occurrence in scary movies. But in reality, concerning cryptic cries have been reported from coast to coast. And while it's rare for these bone-chilling calls to be captured on camera, when they are, it's far more frightening than any horror flick.
Did you just hear that?
In April 2018, Dylan Anderson was at a friend's house in Cedar Falls, Iowa, when he recorded sounds so unreal, it captured the attention of more than 2 million viewers on YouTube.
It's about 9:48.
Get out of my way, Paco.
So we just heard it scream a little bit ago.
My ego!
My name is Dylan Anderson, and
my ego's going down fast.
My buddy had
I look like such a
week that he had heard a few
idiot.
noises
God
as screams because they sounded like a woman screaming, basically. So I go over there, and we heard one off in the distance, so I walked.
I had a fucking random hair sticking out of my head. God, I look like an idiot.
And start recording.
Behind this
Young me, if I could.
right now, there's a forest.
I beat the shit out of younger
me.
me.
Pretty big forest.
Beat the fuck
it's
out of
a state park.
I'm like 3
So
times
there's nothing
the
that's
size.
back there, and it's protected. And did you just hear that?
The scream that you hear in the video is actually, you know, way close, and that's what startled me because it was so far away, and then within the span of maybe a minute or so, it was like that close. At first, I thought it was some kind of animal, but I didn't hear anything moving through the leaves or the grass, or I didn't hear any noise of anything moving.
Look at my apartment, like back then, compared to fucking now. I mean, there ain't no Paco, which is cool. You know, I got older carpet. Now I got new carpet. I got these fucking posters. I got a night vision camera right there. I got you know, cool. I mean, it's just way better lights. Man, I got a bed that's higher up. I'm not sleeping on the ground. It's just more professional, man. A $5 donation. Dylan Fact was born in a test tube. Actually, you're kind of close. I was born in an egg, and when I technically I was born in a test tube. You're not wrong. But then it created an egg. They injected it into an egg. I born, you know, in an egg, and I punched out the egg. I ate my siblings, killed them all, and I grew more powerful from it. Yeah. So, but yeah, I came from a test tube at one point.
So that's what was really creepy.
Did you just hear that? That was it. Oh. Guess I'm out.
It doesn't sound like any other kind of wild animal I know of that would screech and scream like that.
Mark's my homie.
When
He's
you
a nice
hear
guy.
creepy sounds, the images that you create in your head are so much scarier than what you can actually see. I actually think it might be a skinwalker because it sounded like a mix between animal and human, and that's what a skinwalker is.
Now, okay, that's a weird pause on the screen. She looks like she's a fucking robot from Terminator. Okay, let's not do you like that, Samantha, because that's her name. She's a really nice human being.
A skinwalker because it sounded like a mix between animal.
Also, I don't know what the fuck this is. That's not a skin. I mean, who knows? Maybe it could be, but it's not. That's like a reptilian or some shit.
And human, and that's what.
Now they wanted me to come on their show and be one of these. The guy. I always call it the guy. And if you know what I'm talking about, after every one of my cryptid videos, I'm the guy. I know everything. I'm a zoologist about everything. You just basically add ologist onto anything you're talking about. I'm a microwave-ologist, you know, and that's basically how I go about it, you know, because I'm the guy. I know everything. Like, these are all the guys. That's what I call them. They wanted me to come on it and be a host on their show. They were going to pay me $24 million a year, which is more than anyone on the show makes. I turned it down because I know I'm worth more than that. But, you know, they need me. They need me. Travel Channel, hit me up. Hit me up. If you got a contract, I'll sign it right fucking now. I need a new truck. So, you know, I'll give me a 2-year contract, 2-year deal. We'll see how it works out. Once your ratings spike, I might go to another network because my worth will be, or my value will be worth way more. But hit me up. Hit me up. Travel Channel. We'll see what we can do. All right.
That's what a skinwalker is.
Samantha's cool as fuck though. I like her. I'd like to work with her.
I was just like freaked out, and I was just like, nope, I'm out of here. I just went back inside, and I was just like, I'm not going close to that fence again. It was really creepy.
Go somehow.
Before, Lila, before.
And just like Dylan, Justin Quemps, a resident of the Umatilla Indian Reservation.
So, you know, a big deal. Now, once I get, like, legit footage on this camera, because that was on my phone or some shit, back in 2017, I believe. It's 2021. It's been 4 years. I've had 4 years to get better and develop my skills and my equipment. When I legitimately... Which I did catch some weird shit in Skinwalker Hunt video part 1. I did catch something like legitimately fucking, which I believe is a paranormal entity because there was nobody behind that bridge, which is in the middle of the fucking woods. So someone being out there that late at night to begin with would be odd. But if you haven't seen that, go check out my Skinwalker video, Forest part 1, I think it's called, or something like that. And that is legit evidence of, I think, paranormal. It looked very humanoid to me. Where'd I get I have no idea. Honestly, I have no idea. I made that in, like, I'm not even kidding, 45 seconds. I was drunk and I made it for a friend, uploaded it to YouTube, and it took off. It took off and, like, it went viral. But I didn't know about it. I didn't know it was going viral because I didn't care. I didn't even check my YouTube account, which I didn't have any videos on it or whatever. And in, like, 7 months passed, and I get this email that I passed, like, I think it was like 7,000 subscribers. I'm like, what the fuck? What for? And then so I checked and it was going viral. I'm like, holy shit. So I decided, since I do have a passion, like a legitimate passion for cryptids and stuff, I was like, I'm going to run with this because it's an opportunity. And I'm not going to let it go to waste. And so that I ran with it, and here we are today. We had to go through some flack in the beginning. There's a lot of upset people. But they can go all fuck themselves. All the people in the beginning. Chris Rivera can go fuck himself. That guy. You'll know he'll watch the stream, like, because he always leaves hateful comments. So I'm not gonna finish that sentence. That sounded weird now that I didn't finish. God damn it! It sounds like I said I'd fuck. I'd fuck him up. That's all I'm saying. On the necrophonic, I thought I used that. Did I? Is that the EVP or the not the EVP, but the? Is that the radio wave signal thingy dingy? Yeah, F you, Chris. Yeah, fuck you, Chris. I mean, his name's Chris, you know. There's some cool Chris. Chris Mackey's a cool Chris. There are some cool Chris's out there. Oh, yeah, it's $10. Now, I would buy it if I 100% knew it was legit. I have to do research on it. I have a hard time believing that my phone can give me legit like results, and like I'd rather have the actual physical box that uses actual radio signals. But you heard of him lately? Yeah, like well, not lately, I guess. Like 2 months ago, Chris Rivero's going on a commenting spree on one of the very old live streams or some shit. Skinwalker. Oh yes, it scared me because when I first captured that video of the thing under the bridge, it was weird because I have really bad eyesight when it comes far away, and my eyesight's getting worse and worse. But I could see it on my phone camera, but not my real eyes because it was so dark out. And I could kind of see something there. My buddy, who's actually a sniper, he has really good eyes. He's a sniper in the Marines. He saw it crystal clear. He's like, dude, there's something right there. He thought it was a person. He thought it was a guy. And so we kind of both thought that. But when we were looking at it, we're kind of like, we saw it duck back behind, and we're like, why would someone be out here just by themselves in the middle of the woods when it's flooded out? I mean, it was flooded. It was really not safe to go back there in the first place. And I don't know what time of the night it was. It was probably like 10 o'clock at night at that point. It had just gotten fully dark. And we went and circled around, kind of flanked, because we were scared at first that it was someone like, shooting up heroin. And I mean, I could beat the shit out of a heroin addict, but you never know if there's a drug deal going down, if they have a knife or a gun. Not some skinny little fucking guy with a needle, fucking, And I don't want to get fucking heroin injected in me, period. And so we flanked around to the left side to get a better view, and there was no one there. I mean, there's nowhere they could have gone unless they were, like, trudging through heavy, deep water and mud, which is all that was. I mean, it is bizarre. Because that whole, and you can see in the video when we get up to where he was at, or that figure, the whole area is surrounded by water, like deep fucking, I don't know how deep water, but it looked deep as fuck. So, I don't know how the fuck he would have got out of there, but I truly do believe that was real evidence of paranormal. Tate Anderson with another $10 donation. Guys, the video is 100% real. The first Skinwalker one is real. That one is. Or hepatitis. Yeah, that's true. There's a lot of bad things with, like, and I was kind of scared because it's like, well, I'm with my buddy's a big guy. We can if it were taken on a single person, we're fine. I feel safe. We didn't have a gun on us, but that will change. So I'm going to get my license to carry soon. Hopefully in the near future I will be carrying a gun on me when I am going to investigations. But I want to get this summer. I want to get my license to carry, and I would like to get a gun. So that is the goal for this summer. But I also want to get a truck. So truck's priority number one. If I can get a truck, then the gun. But it would make me feel more safe. Dale, do you make it seem like I am the Antichrist? You are one of the only good Chris's, Chris Maka, that I know. I'm not even joking. There might be a couple others that I'm forgetting about, but usually any Chris you meet is just a weird motherfucker. Like, just weird as fuck. And not cool at all. You're cool. I like you. Why did I turn into... I don't know why I had that accent. I'm kind of buzzing right now. Well, I'm not kind of. I am buzzing. What type of firearm, Dale? Some kind of 9mm pistol. It won't be very... nothing serious, but... you can hire me as a bodyguard. Shit, I'll be your bodyguard, if anything. I'll be your bodyguard, anything. I don't think you're the physical type. I don't think you're the physical, get in a fight, confrontational fight. I think that's where we differ. I think I am. Tate's bigger than me now. I think he's taller than me now. Weighs more. Now, that being said, I'm 4 years older than my brother. If we get in a fight, I'd whoop his ass still. I mean, there ain't no doubt about that. But he's a bigger guy. He's a big dude. I don't know where he got the genes from, because no one in our family is large, really. Oh, my dad is a big guy, but... yeah, I mean, I can hire you to be, you can, I mean... I can hire you. You could probably outrun me. I'll say that. My knees are shot. My knees are no good. I need a 10mm Taurus. I don't know exactly what gun. I don't know. I'm not a big gun guy. I don't know a whole lot about guns. I fired a couple. I'm gonna go to the firing range here sometime soon when it gets warmer out. Shoot my buddy's rifle that he built when he got back from the army. So that's gonna be cool. After the stream, Tate's gonna text Dobby like, "Yo, can I borrow some money?" Yeah, he's gonna go broke. I mean, he makes good money, I think. But Jesus Christ. Is Tate actually your brother? He is my little brother, yes. He's 4 years younger than me. But yeah, he actually is my brother. 10 millimeter can kill a bear. Yeah, you can fuck up. I mean, I don't need anything bigger than... Like, I don't need a large 7.62 round or fucking 5.56 round. I don't need anything like that. Just something for more like where I live. I don't feel comfortable not owning a gun because I've had my apartment broken into while I was literally half naked getting into the shower, and I had to throw that mother. I mean, it was some older guy, and I kind of felt bad afterwards. But I was drunk, but I had to fucking forcefully by his throat, like shove him out of my apartment, and then throw him over my leg, tripping him onto the fucking ground outside. And I felt bad because I think he had like fucking some mental thing because he didn't know where the fuck he was at, or he was high off his fucking mind. But I've had people tapping on my windows and shit before, and I'm sitting there, and all I got right now really is this. This is what I got, and I do have a real machete, but this is what I got, and this I think scares people because when I have the taser on, which I do need to put batteries in it because this wouldn't really fuck anyone up right now because it usually is like this is at like 10% battery life, so it's like not a real strong taser burst, but I've tased myself with this in the leg, and it made me drop to the ground. It made all my muscles in my leg just, like, tense up, and I fell. But anything, it's a fear factor. No one likes a taser. It scares people, so... But having a handgun would be nice. And especially going cryptid hunting out in the middle of the woods. And it's not just for cryptids. I mean, I could be pounced on by a mountain lion. You know, we do have some black bears, depending on where you're at in Iowa. They're more rare. But mountain lions are believed to be more common in Iowa now than ever. The DNR unofficially put... there's actually a guy I work with, at a different cemetery, but I've worked with him. And there's another guy that works with a guy who works... Or is a friend with a guy who works at the DNR. And they both said the same thing, that the DNR has placed mountain lions in Iowa like at a higher population, because they're always kind of would trickle in from Minnesota sometimes in northern Iowa, but they put them throughout different locations in Iowa to help with deer population. And we've had mountain lions as far south as Des Moines, in the city, like the capital of Des Moines, of Iowa in Des Moines, and they've been shot in the backyard because they were killing dogs. But they're meant to be killing deer because we have an overpopulation of deer in Iowa that gets really bad. So it'd be nice to have something like that. My eye fucking itches like a motherfucker. Don't you live in a bad area in town? Not anymore. I think the last place I lived at was in a way more sketchy part of town. Now it's not as bad. But the exact like apartment scene I live in, there's a few sketchy people that I don't trust, and not to mention I've had $1,200 worth of equipment stolen from me, including this camera that was stolen from my door. And I won't be having none of that. So, I don't trust anyone I live near in my apartment complex. Oklahoma's about to make Bigfoot hunt legal. That would be interesting. I've heard another state was doing that, and I think God, what was it? Was it Russia? It might have been Russia that made it at one point, and I could be wrong in the country, but they made it at one point that if you even see a Bigfoot, if you even witness one, it is by law, you have to report it as a Bigfoot sighting, and they made it legal. It was either legal or illegal to shoot it, but they made a law regarding Bigfoots and Yetis, or one of the two, and I think it was some country over there. I can't remember if it was Russia or China or India. One of the three, I want to say. Tate with a $10 donation saying, who wants to still see Dill high? It's hard to get me high. It's really hard to get me high because I'm an alcoholic. I like beer. I can't not drink for a night. So to get high is hard, you know. Beer is just too good. It just tastes too good, you know. I'm gonna look up some Abandoned Point 6.7 for those like Ashers. You've never seen him before. Well, I might have shown you a couple times, but Abandoned 6.7 is famous. All right, he is not famous as in popular. He's infamous, I should say. Very bizarre creature. I can't really put my finger on what he's trying to accomplish. I respect his grind. It's all fake videos. Which okay, entertainment value. I can see that being okay. I don't care. I'm trying to find a video where so basically this guy lives in the woods in a tent or something. I don't know where exactly he lives. And it's in West Virginia, and this guy has every single cryptid on his property. Bigfoot, Mothman, Dogman, the Slender Man, the Rake. You heard of him, you name it, it's living on his property. And he's caught them all on camera. Or so he claims. Let's see here. So here's just an example. He did this video series called Searching for the Skinwalker. And he made probably 60 or so videos just of this series alone.
Hello, guys.
I'll skip forward just a little
Hello, Bass, the Flatwoods Monster.
Now I'm going to take a piss and I'm going to get another beer. Enjoy a little bit of Abandoned 6.7. If you have headphones on, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
Point Pleasant, Mothman. I mean, there's a lot of fucking shit down here in West Virginia. There's stories, you know, but...
Yeah, you're going to love his voice.
There's stories. It's got to be real. You ain't never heard of it? Damn. I mean, it's popular, but maybe not that popular. Well, at least it is up here in West Virginia. It's like, you know, the folklore, urban legends, stories. Whether it's real or not, don't know. Hey, look, guys, a little creepy. Fucking how quiet it is, you know. Good thing I got my sawed off with me. Bust a hole in something. Big fucking hole. Quiet as a motherfucker. It's actually a little bit too quiet. Like, it's like eerie quiet. Like, oh shit, it's too quiet out here. Beside my loud ass tramping through the woods. Yeah.
Yeah, so this guy basically just walks around, finds nothing, claims that he about found, he was right on his tracks of some, you know, cryptid, and never got close to it, with no evidence or proof that he was even close to it. And he actually, at some points in his video career, has a buddy dress up in, like, a brown coat, and a brown pants, and a brown scarf, and walks through the woods. It's not even a Bigfoot suit, it's the most ghetto version of a Bigfoot suit I've ever seen in my life. But like I said, I respect his grind. He's trying to just make entertaining content. I respect that. I can't hate on anyone like that. But he is a goofy guy. Tell you with a $10 donation, like chug a beer. If I had Bud Light, I could. This is Steel Reserve. It's not really chuggable. It's not. It's like a spiked fucking beer. It's not really like Bud Light or fucking Busch Light. Busch Light. It's better to chug Busch Light because it tastes like fucking ass. Bud Light just has a nice... It tastes good. Busch Light, fuck Busch Light. Eli Buckmaster's here. Eli Buckmaster. Right now, the king of the channel. Eli, I did not tell them what you are sending my way, but I did tease that early next week, probably, I would assume, there will be something coming my way from you, and we're gonna show it off on stream, either Monday or Tuesday if it's here by then. So, like I said, I'm super excited to show off what Eli has surprised me with, and you guys are gonna be fucking flipping out because it's gonna change the way that I was planning on going cryptid hunting in multiple ways. So you might as well start giving Eli Buckmaster the hand clap emojis early because it's pretty big time. And not to forget that the reason I have this combat probe is because of Eli Buckmaster. I said combat probe, fuck. Combat stick, not combat probe, combat stick, which actually is what it's called. I will say, when this is fully charged, the taser on it is insane. But this flashlight is the brightest flashlight I've ever owned. I mean, I light up a whole fucking area with this motherfucker, so... Should be there tomorrow morning for real? That quick? Holy fuck. If it's there tomorrow morning, then that means shit. That would be awesome. Tay with a $5 donation saying, guys, why am I the only one still donating? Well, because you got money, man. I mean, not everyone has money. But I appreciate the donation. For those that don't know, again, Tate's my little brother. But, yeah, Tate's donated $359 tonight. That's insane. I don't know why. He's either fucking high off his mind right now and will regret this tomorrow morning. I don't know. It's a probe confirmed. It's not a probe. It's a combat stick. It's a combat stick. Now what I'm gonna do here is we're not ending the stream yet. We're not ending the stream. We're gonna open up discussion panels. We're gonna open up cryptid talk, cryptid conversation. Eli Buckmaster's here, so we can't end the stream. We gotta extend it a little bit. Let's see. Ryan Tremblay's in chat as well. Asher's is in chat as well. If you have, if you want to open up, if you have questions about cryptids, what's been on your mind about cryptids? Do you have any curiosity? Do you want my opinion on something? Ryan and Asher's are cryptozoologists. They know legitimate shit about almost every single cryptid, and so don't be shy to ask some questions. Someone's mind is somewhere else. Probes and Paco are Dylan's two. No, I hate you. They're not. I hate Paco. I hate him. Me and him don't have a good relationship. I mean, look at him. He looks so smug back there. Just fucking. I'd knock his head clean off his shoulders if I wanted to. Another $5 donation. Jesus Christ. No, I won't regret it. I'll make it back tomorrow. Yeah, you probably will. 500 is the cheapest you can get a good handgun for. Yeah, I was expecting to spend somewhere in that range. I was thinking 600 in my mind, so that works. But yeah, I want like a little 9mm handgun, something that I can just have for home defense and something I can take with me when I go on hunts. Now, what kind of gun I'm gonna get, I have no idea. And like I said, this will be after I get a truck. I need a new truck first and foremost. That's what I need. So handgun will come after that. But we're gonna find good info on cryptids. That's a good question. I'm gonna hand that off to Ryan or Asher's if there's a website or something that gives. I don't know. I can't. I mean, I'm sure. I mean, besides a simple Google search that maybe have a Wikipedia page. I don't really trust Wikipedia a lot of the time. But if you are just looking for good information on cryptids, you could just simply search up on YouTube whatever cryptid you're talking about. And there's tons of videos talking about each cryptid, the backstories, where they originated from, sightings, first-hand encounters with said cryptids. There's tons of videos out there. I honestly would say YouTube's probably your best friend. There's tons of channels out there that would go into detail and show video, possibly footage that goes along with it or what. But what kind of truck? I'm looking for specifically a 2011 to 2014 Dodge Ram, or 2013, I should say. What do y'all think the Fresno White Walkers are, or the aka the Fresno Nightcrawlers? I think that if the Fresno Nightcrawlers are legit, which are still proven, or still yet to be proven debunked or fake in the 2 videos that they've been shown, I think that they are an alien species that's not from this planet. There's a lot of theories that they come from a very swampy world, and that's why they have such long legs and they walk the way they do. That's one of the theories I've heard out there. Now, these things are on totem poles. They are on very old Native American totem poles and cave paintings, or whatever you want to call it. But they've been in art for a long time. Why? I mean, why would they be on these totem poles that predate the era of YouTube and video cameras, and then all of a sudden, these things pop up on video? It could be fake, but they've, like I said, the infamous video of the Fresno Nightcrawlers, which I will say is a little sketchy because the guy that originally recorded that video on his camera, it was like re-uploaded, reshot over several screens, and redigitized like 1,000 times before. That's what you finally see on YouTube. That's why the quality is so bad. The original quality to that tape is not. It's probably 720p, like flat out, because it was so old. I doubt it was 1080. And the guy refuses to show that specific one. I don't know why. And he was all about getting interviews and going on shows, which he might have just caught something like, I want to make the most of it and get some money out of it. Who knows? But I do think that they are from another planet. Another $5 donation from Tate. Here's some more, he says. I mean, my God. Thank you, Tate, for the donations tonight. Appreciate you. Do I think the Loch Ness Monster is real? Yeah, I do. I think that whether he lives where he's believed to live or not, I think that is an ancient species of water. I don't know what to call it other than water dinosaur. They're not dinosaurs, but they're, let's just, for the sake of the argument, water dinosaurs. Which is like a plesiosaur, some variant of that likely outlived the extinction of all the rest of its kind. Or maybe there's still multiple of them. I mean, who knows how big they actually are. They could be smaller than what we thought, possibly. And so they're harder to detect. Now, if one of these, lived in a lake, I think that would be so easy to find. I don't believe there's one that lives in a lake. I think they're probably out in the ocean. Maybe really big lakes, possibly, that connect to the ocean. I don't know, but I think there is definitely water cryptids out there that exist, and I think that is one of them that I probably find most believable to exist. Bring a trash bin in and put Paco in there. That would be a good idea. Get like one of those metal ones. Asher says Fresno Nightcrawlers are ultra-terrestrial, in my opinion. There you go. Interdimensional beings. Tate's gonna give you a down payment. Yeah, no kidding. The Demon Roar on Caught on Ghost Adventures. Is that what it's called? I don't see nothing about a Demon Roar. Duendes are fucking kind of creepy because they're so little and they look like gnomes and there's a lot of weird things going on with them fuckers. I mean, I swear to God, if I ever saw a duende, I mean, I would kick that thing so hard. And, you know, I may not be able to run for a long time anymore, but I can run. I have a pretty good 40 time, alright? Before my knees go to shit. I would chase that fucker down, and I would punt him like a football 30 yards at least. He's not going to survive, A, the blunt force of my foot to his body, and then B, the traumatic landing that he's going to have, spinning, rolling 18 times on the hard gravel or the dirt. Well, I don't care where it is. I'm killing that duende, and then I'm gonna post his dead corpse, this little gnome corpse, whatever he looks like, on the YouTube live stream. Be like, yo, I got a duende, and then we're gonna eat him like a chicken. All right, we're gonna fucking cook him up, roast him. Let all the other duendes know that I'm not to be fucked with. Let Tess out in the... Yes, Tess, yes. Tess could fuck up a duende easily. Tess, for those who don't know, Tess, her mom was a stray cat that wandered into the Blank Park Zoo in Des Moines, Iowa, where there was a black panther. And the black panther and this cat mated. It's very uncommon, but it happens, man. And the cats mated, and Tess was born. And Tess was the only one born. Like, there was no other siblings. And so, which is really rare with cats. And so she is a baby Black Panther. She has Black Panther blood in her. And so she is very aggressive to people who threaten me. I have to hold her back on a leash when we go on walks because she'll go after dogs or deer and she'll try to kill them. I mean, she can climb trees just like nothing. I mean, climbs up the walls. She's quite the thing. I want to see Ryan fistfight a duende. I'd pay to see that. I think the duende could take Ryan. Possibly. The Fae tribe members are also interesting. I've done Cryptid War Storytime. Fae tribe members are in my story. Dill needs a stream on just 411 and the rabbit hole that at least. Dude, yeah. The missing 401 is so... It just keeps going and going and going. There's so much things to talk about. It's mind-blowing. The Missing 411, The Hunted, which is a free show you can watch on YouTube. If you are into creepy shit like missing persons cases, Bigfoot, watch the Missing 411, The Hunted on YouTube. It's free now. It just became free. It's bizarre. It's only like an hour and a half. It's not even that long. It is genuinely, even to me, pretty fucking mind-blowing and creepy. It's one of the best documentaries I've ever seen in my life. Fact. Tate Anderson with a $5 donation. It's like, true story. Yeah, he knows. He's lived with Tess himself. Tess, she's just a little bastard cat, you know? Dill's starting a war with the duendes. I could fuck with duende. I could easily fuck up a pack of duendes. So easy. I mean, unless they're using magic or some shit, which I honestly believe I'm resistant to magic. I really do. I don't have no evidence to support the claim, but I just have a feeling that I am, you know? Hunted 401 was amazing. Oh, yeah, dude. It was so fucking good. It was so good. I haven't enjoyed a documentary that good in a long, long time. And what's funny is when I watched that is when I was back in December when I had my strep throat, and I was fucking dying. I mean, it was horrible sickness. And it was later on in the week. I think it was like a Wednesday or Thursday. I'm feeling a little bit better. But that was the only thing that for that hour and a half I didn't feel pain. I was feeling kind of comfortable, and that was nice. That show brought me a lot of comfort, and I have a soft spot in my heart for it now. Because that was a horrible fucking sickness that I fucking never want to have again. Mermaids are interesting too. For a while, and I don't not believe in them. It's more of a fantasy. I think that they're very unlikely to exist. But there's even footage of mermaids that looks fucking kind of legit. There's a couple of weird like little clips of them where like divers are underwater and you kind of see them in the murky water and they dart away. Never say never, obviously, but. I don't know. I don't know what to think about them. I'm kind of torn. There's a giant, there's a video of a giant skeleton and a giant snake found in Thailand. Watch it before it's taken down. What's it called? Remington 870 or Mossberg 590. Missing 411, The Hunted is easily my top 5 Yeah, dude. It's I can't believe people who know about it and don't watch it because it's so fucking good. It's so good. It's free and it's free. It's you have to watch some ads in it. It comes with ads, but that's okay. It's worth it, man. It's I had to pay like $10 to watch it on Amazon Prime, and it wasn't recently until like what, a month ago now that it was just added to YouTube. So giant skeleton and giant snake. All right, let's see. All right, let's see. We gotta. Or wait, when I type that in, it just comes up with a whale. A Thai archaeologist unearthed perfectly preserved 5,000-year-old whale skeleton. That's all I get. Oh wait, never mind. I found it. Never mind. I found it. Well, excavating the local... Oh, I gotta turn this other music off. A group of experts came across a rather strange discovery, to say the least. As you can tell from the pictures attached here, the skeleton of what appears to be a 20-foot-tall giant man was discovered here, right next to the remains of what appears to be a giant serpent. A 20-foot-tall man. So it's a giant. Giants are a thing. So why wasn't this made more like national news? Wouldn't this make... Tate Anderson with a $2 donation. It's bedtime for me. All right, man, get some sleep. Thank you for the donations tonight. Appreciate you as always. I mean, that $380 or $376 tonight. Jesus Christ. Appreciate it nonetheless, though, man. The fact that it's so well, like... Don't you think these... What keeps these bones in the snake, like the snake's vertebrae, like what keeps these, or the ribs, whatever you want to call them, what keeps those in place? Wouldn't those fall out? I don't know. See, and that's another thing, is like when you find a skeleton super old, it is not perfectly clean. Now, that's not to say that you can't find them out there. I'm sure you can find almost perfectly preserved skeletons. 100%. But I mean, something that old, something just screams fake to me here. It's in a cave? That could help. I mean, I guess that could help. I don't know. Something just don't seem right about that. And I do believe in that giants have existed and maybe still do. The Afghanistan giants, I know, I do believe in that story, that whole thing with them. This is proven fake. Okay, there you go. It's proven fake, says Ashers. I believe her. I just didn't get the feeling that was legit. What's up, S Godzilla 101? Love to do an open call for stores or something one day. I have done it before. The reason I don't do them as much anymore is because everyone that I ever did that with just had like the worst mic, and you can't hear them or understand anything they're saying. I used to do one question go things, which were kind of fun, but it was just, and no one was ever ready. Like when I called them, they were never like ready. But they were fun to do. It was fun to interact with the community like that. But that's not to say that Brandon, one day I could do that for sure. If you have good stories to tell, I would have no issue doing something like that, where I could have you on board with Ryan, and we could have a discussion or something like that. Or you could always send in your story as a video, so you get the best quality, and then we could play it on the stream, and then me and Ryan could discuss it, like an open, like a call and a hang up kind of deal, something like that. I mean, that would have the best audio. I could put that in the stream. It's up to you. I mean, we could figure something out. I got the hiccups. So, I never heard of sirens that lure ships into rocks. What do I think of Paul Miller? The name, I feel like I've heard that before, but I'm not sure exactly who Paul Miller is. I feel like I've heard of that name. We got about 10 minutes left on stream. About 10 minutes, so keep asking questions. Don't be shy. Paul Miller is the racist streamer. I don't know anything about that. The racist streamer? I mean, the Paul Miller I was thinking of, what I might have heard about, was a researcher, a cryptid zoologist, but maybe I'm thinking of some different Paul. I thought there was a Paul something that I don't know a Paul Miller that's a streamer. Do I know who Travis Walton is? I do not. I do not. My eyes are fucking bothering me right now. What cryptids are we doing today? Well, we're just wrapping up the stream as Godzilla, but we did talk about quite a few. A lot of Bigfoot stuff tonight. So you're more than welcome to, after the stream's over, to go back through and rewatch the stream. It'll be uploaded again, so you can rewatch the stream. My eyes are bothering me like a motherfucker right now. I don't know why. You had a lot of demon and ghost encounters and UFOs. I've only had like two, or I'd say one ghost encounter. Besides two if you count the first YouTube video. But like one in-person ghost encounter, and then the homeless man encounter, the squatter. Paul Miller is based? What does based mean? He's based? Biased? You mean biased? If you had a dodo and it weren't extinct, I'd name it Bobbert. Dude, if dodos came back, you know how awesome that'd be? I want to see just one, what it looks like. I mean, we think we know what it looks like, but I just want to see one. I just want to see one. Is it like the size of a chicken? I know they're small, they're about the size of a chicken, but I just want to see it, man. I just want to see a dodo. I'd like to hold a dodo. I think they'd be nice birds to hold. I think they're friendly. I think they're very friendly. I don't think that's why they're so dumb. I don't know what based means either. I've heard like based God. I don't know what that means. I don't know. It's the Duendes, Dill. They're cutting onions under the desk in retaliation to you declaring war on them. Oh my god. Oh my god. Get out of here, Duendes. Dude, my taser's dying. I need new batteries for it. I accidentally left it on overnight. And like usually it's like a solid fucking very aggressive scream of taser. That is no joke with taser. That would drop someone. But the batteries, I need to find where to get the batteries from, because they're not just like AA battery. They're hardcore fucking like batteries you can't just buy at a store. Big ass fucking things. My cousin had an experience where she was outside and she whistled and she had her whistle back, but it was in a tree and it was like 1 a.m. She thinks it was a skinwalker. I mean, yeah, skinwalkers are known to mimic. They're known to lure by using relatives or loved ones' voices to lure you to them. And, you know, I've never heard of one whistling, but that, I mean, absolutely possible. It could be. I don't know what else. I mean, I think there's a few other believed cryptids out there that and I can't remember the name. They're weird names, something that they whistle. They also mimic. There's other cryptids that mimic, I believe, than just skinwalkers. So that could be something, definitely. I mean, if something's whistling at you from a tree at 1 a.m., that ain't good. What ape would Bigfoot be? I'm not sure. One that we don't know about. How quick could you taser someone, Dill? Like, you mean like if they were coming at me? I mean, I could tase them in like a second. Just a, you know, bam! You know, it'd be hit him in the neck. It would be over quick. It'd drop you. Unless you're like high on meth or like bath salts, then yeah, it probably won't, because I mean, even bullets won't take down those people unless it's through the brain. Gigantopithecus. I can't say that word. I know what you're saying though. Yeah. It could be something like that. I mean, Bigfoot could be a completely different, undiscovered species, which, I mean, I think it is. But who knows? I mean, it's definitely not the same DNA as ours, and it's not the same DNA as a gorilla. So it's something new. Well, not new, but you know what I mean. I just finished watching one of your vids from 2 years ago, and you look like a child. Yeah, dude, I look so young. I mean, I was young back then. And now I'm an old man, withering away, slowly dying. One day, this channel will be run by someone else. And their name won't even be Dill. And you'll have to sit here in a live stream as an audience and be like, who the fuck is this guy? His name will be like, you know, you gotta think, you know, 5 years from now, it'll probably be like, I don't know, his name will be Taser or Blazer. It'll be like, hey Blazer, this is Blazer 329 here on Big Dill 95's channel. He'll rename the channel to Blazer. Hey, this is Blazer, man. He'll got spiky blonde hair and he knows nothing about cryptids. He talks tough, but he ain't you know, he can't handle it. And you guys will hate him, but you'll be attracted to the channel just because you'll see it's my channel. And all my old videos are still on there. And then all of a sudden, one day, I'm resurrected like a fire demon, or like a what's that one bird? The phoenix. I rise like a phoenix. You know, I'm on fire and shit, and I come walking into the room. And he's still in my room. I set up Paco. Paco's still there, but Paco hates Blazer. Hates him. And I come in, Blazer's a big fucking guy. You know, fucking ripped, shredded. And I fucking pick Blazer up by the throat. And you guys, all you see is my arm with my tattoos. You don't actually see my face. You just see this. You're just like... And I pick him up. And he's choking. And he goes out of frame. And you see his legs dwindling down here like this. Like, you know, pittering, pattern. And all of a sudden his legs go limp. You hear something snap. And his body drops down. Hey guys, what's up? It's Dill. I just got resurrected. Fucking free pass, bitches. After 5 years of being in the ground, I'm back. Here we are. You know, and you guys are like, holy shit, he's back. What the fuck? And then all of a sudden we get to the end of the stream. I'm like, guys, I don't feel so good. And all of a sudden I dust away. Because Thanos just arrived and he dusted half the universe, and I was one of the dusted. So I get resurrected like a phoenix by the alien gods. And then, because they knew I was too important to be dead. And, Pygmy tribes are interesting too. Those are definitely real. I mean, they're pygmy tribes are out there. There's a lot of good footage of them too. And some spirits are known to mimic voices and appearances of people who are just in the other room. Yeah, that's true, Chris Maki. There are demonic entities that, especially in EVP recordings, they like to mimic and mock people. It's a very passive aggressive thing. It's kind of fucking unnerving. Some stupid kids were messing with Dill's grave and accidentally measured. Where did I get measured from? I don't know. And accidentally resurrected a living titan. Hell yeah, brother. Oh. If you look at the camera real close, look at the screen, you're gonna get a jump scare of your life here in a second. All right? Because not a lot of people know how. That scare you? That's right. I know. I'm a hard ass. I know. I'm a hard ass. I just could have knocked you out right there. But there was supposedly a tribe of people who were well under 5 foot tall that used to live in my area. Really? Where do you live again, Chris Maki? I forget. Like what state? Were you on the East Coast, like Carolinas? You were too fast. I didn't see. I could throw the world's fastest punt. You ready? You see it? You probably didn't because the camera didn't pick it up. But yeah, I punched. I fully extended right there. Fully extended. Western New Mexico or North Michigan? I'm gonna go with New Mexico. That's cool. What's it down like in New Mexico? Is it a deserty place? You live you're not too far away from Ryan Tremblay. All right, Spencer B, thank you for tuning into the stream. Appreciate you. The heaving, of course I moved. I can give. This is how fast I am, man. Full extended. I mean, that was a fully to the camera, but the camera can't pick it up because it's too fast. Dylan, do you think the Jersey Devil still exists? If the Jersey Devil exists, I don't doubt it. It's just I don't necessarily believe the Jersey Devil. Yes, to an extent, and no to an extent. It's one of them things where it's like, I think there's something like that, but you have to, like, people who have these sightings, and it's always different every time. You hear a Jersey Devil sighting, and they're always describing it to look different, which doesn't add up. It doesn't add up. And I don't know. Now, this could be misidentification, which is common with cryptids. Someone says, hey, I saw a Bigfoot, and they're actually describing a fucking octopus. It's like, well, how? I mean, but they always describe it so weirdly different. Like, yeah, this Bigfoot had 8 tentacles on it, and it was in the water. And it really, actually, now that I think about it, didn't look like a Bigfoot, but it was a Bigfoot, I swear to God. I mean, I don't know, but you could get misidentifications like Bigfoot and Dogman, which is more understandable, because a Bigfoot and a Dogman, if you didn't know, what each one of them was, if you didn't know Dogman was a thing, you could easily think that's Bigfoot and be convinced 100%. I think most of us would be able to distinguish the difference between the two, because I think there's a huge facial difference in a Dogman. I think the Dogman has a snout that's more elongated than the Bigfoot. Bigfoot's more like us, like a humanoid face. Yeah, Lila, that's totally fine. You don't have, and that's what I love is when people are like, I don't, necessarily believe in cryptids, but I'm open-ended to the idea and they fascinate me. That to me shows that you're open-minded and that you're smart, you're intelligent, because you don't have to believe in cryptids, and there's nothing wrong with not believing them. But the fact that you are into the streams and shit, that's fascinating to me, because that means you have an open mind and you're intelligent and you get it, you're smart, and so I respect that. What's my favorite? Bigfoot's my favorite cryptid, hands down. It's just he has to be because I would rather catch proof of Bigfoot than any other cryptid, by far. It's long overdue, man. It's long overdue, and I need to know. I need to know. Now it would be cool, say, if we got proof of a Mothman, like we actually captured a Mothman, because it'd be weird to see one. Like, damn, I didn't actually low-key think those existed. Or like a skinwalker. If you actually somehow fucking caught one, let's just say, in some mythical fucking fantasy. That would be weird. That would be really awesome. But a Bigfoot is just long overdue, and that's the first one I want to cross off my list and be like, hey, we found a Bigfoot. We know this is exactly how they act. We studied them. We have DNA of them now, official hair samples, eye color, teeth sample. We have, I mean, he's in a cage. He's alive. We're watching him. Check that off my list. I've seen one. Now I would like to go find some, in the wild, because that would be fun. But now we can start focusing on the Dogman, which would be second. I think the Dogman would be another one that would be just, gotta get that second off the list, man. You gotta find the Dogman. And good luck. I mean, good luck finding it, but then you're getting into more the mythical / spiritual realm, where it's like Skinwalker / Mothman. I would love to find those. The Thunderbird would be, which I believe the Thunderbird isn't so much mythical or spiritual. I think it's more physical. That would be interesting to find as well. But I think those all rank under Bigfoot and Dogman. I think everything ranks under Bigfoot. I think Bigfoot for me would be the one I'd want to find the most. Wouldn't that be insane if, like, a Mothman just, like, was caught on, like, a live news broadcast or something? Like, just flying right by, like, in the perfect angle so that you could see it for a few seconds before it flies above the camera. Like, I mean, just something so unreal that you cannot possibly fake on a live, official broadcast. It'd be awesome, man. Someday, we're going to find Bigfoot, and it's going to be on our lifetime. I'd say within the next 20 years, we will have proof of Bigfoot. In the next 20 years, at the most, we'll have proof of Bigfoot. There's no way he escapes us for another 20 years. If I don't find him, someone else will. And it's not like I'm less likely to find a Bigfoot because I'm here in Iowa. There are Bigfoot sightings here. There is Finding Bigfoot, or Sasquatch, Iowa, or whatever it's called, the documentary that was made here in Iowa, Waterloo. So, someone's going to find proof. Either proof where a shot, someone kills a Bigfoot, or captures video evidence so overwhelmingly real, with DNA to back up, maybe feces or hair samples, that something that's so crystal clear footage that you can look at it and be like, I don't know how you'd get that kind of footage, but somehow, some way. I do think that a Bigfoot will be found either dead or shot, or trapped at some point. I believe in Bigfoot so much that I would put all my money that I have on a bet that hey, put $2,000 down, and if Bigfoot is real, you get $1 million back. I would do that, and then risk being broke if he's not real. I would do that because I'm so confident that he is real. That's true, Eli. Yeah, if we could found any of them that were real, that would be awesome. That would be a huge victory for the community, and people would start to understand, like, oh, whoa, wait, there's other shit out there in this world that's not explainable. Like, what? It sucked if the first video of Mothman was him accidentally flying to a transformer and dying. Like, oh my god, it's Mothman, there he is, and he flies into electrical wires and just gets fucking zapped, and you hear him scream, and you can see him like, whoa! Like he's fucking frying, and fucking, he falls down to the ground, he's crisp bacon. I mean, hey, I'll still take that corpse. We've technically found some, yes, but nothing that's like major world-changing cryptid. I'm talking big A-list cryptids. Bigfoot, Dogman, Loch Ness Monster. Finding an actual water cryptid that is that large would change the world. It would be like, whoa, there's some stuff out there that people have been saying, you know, people make fun of people who believe in cryptids all the time. It's Bigfoots aren't real. You're stupid. You're dumb. You're living in a fantasy world. It would just wake these people up and be like, yo, maybe these guys that believe in this shit are onto something. Like, maybe I've been the dumb one this whole time saying that shit's stupid. You know what I mean? The colossal squid was a pretty... Yes, but that's like saying it's not... It ain't the same, though. Because saying the colossal squid is like a huge deal compared to a Bigfoot is it's not. It's not the same, in my opinion. It's like saying if we found proof of a megalodon. Would that be huge news? Sure. But would that be groundbreaking? Like, whoa, we found a megalodon? No, it wouldn't be the same levels of Bigfoot because it's just a bigger version of what already exists. You know what I mean? And so, like, a Bigfoot is a completely different species that's never been seen before. Or at least, you know, found in live captured or a dead body. I just think it's two different completely things. Finding a colossal squid or like a giant octopus are awesome. That's big, yeah, for sure. I agree. It's big news to find something like that, but I don't think it's on the same level anywhere close to saying finding a Bigfoot, a dogman, a skinwalker, a mothman. It's nowhere near because those are all. I just don't think they're the same. Bigfoot equals monkey. Bigfoot is an ape. We have apes. It's not the same though. It's not the same. I don't think that just because we have apes and monkeys. I mean, Bigfoot is something that's so much larger than an ape, and it's so much different than an ape. It's so much different. They're not even really comparable, other than the fact that they might share some same strands of the DNA. I don't know. I think that's so much different. I mean, what would you compare Dogman to? Like, what if you found Dogman? What would it's just a canine. It's just a large German Shepherd that can sometimes go and bite. I mean, it's just weird. It's just totally different than finding a large squid or a megalodon. Like, the large squid and the megalodon, to me, are awesome. They're great. I think they're badass. I think they're cool. I'm not taking away from the awesomeness of the discovery. It's just I don't think it's on the same level. I think the A1 cryptids are Bigfoot, Dogman, Mothman, and Skinwalker. And you could throw maybe a couple of others in there too, but those are the A-list cryptids that I think if you found evidence or proof, or not evidence, but proof of those 4 cryptids especially, you'd shatter the fucking... You would make bigger headlines than any megalodon discovered or fucking giant squid. A megalodon, we know megalodons existed though, that's the thing. We know that they existed. There's proof that they existed at one point in time. Large, very large sharks. We have teeth, we have skeletons, we have everything. We know they existed. We have no proof or anything of the kind that Bigfoot ever existed or does exist. We just have video evidence and sightings. That's all we have with Bigfoot. So we don't really know what Bigfoot is. We believe that he's some sort of ape, but what if he's not? What if Bigfoot is not a physical being? What if Bigfoot is something else, and that's why he's so hard to catch? What if he is an extraterrestrial being? Because a lot of Bigfoot sightings, of course, are directly linked to UFO sightings. That is an actual, like, I'm not saying every time you see a Bigfoot you're gonna see a UFO, but there's a lot of sightings where that is a commonly linked a sighting. Sasquatch is a primate, not an ape. We believe is a primate. We have no proof to say that, but I know that they have gotten DNA a couple times from a show where they put these boards down with nails on it, and apparently the Bigfoot stepped on it. They tested the DNA, and they did determine that it was a form of primate DNA that wasn't any kind of primate that we know of. And I do believe, Ryan, I do believe that you're right. I'm just saying, you have to throw out always the alternative. We don't know for 100% fact. Hell yeah, Texas Oil Broom. If we prove Bigfoot exists, my friend owes me $5,000. That's a pretty good deal you got going there. Like, I believe, personally, like I think Asher's and Ryan, all you believe, that Bigfoot is a physical being. I think that he is here. And I'm not saying I think he's extraterrestrial. We don't know that. We just don't know. And it would explain a lot of things if he was. you know, and you could say that with any cryptid. I think any one of the cryptids. I think the intelligence of a Bigfoot, I think, is very high, much smarter than any monkey on the planet. I really do believe that. I think Bigfoots are very smart. I think they can communicate and use tools. They are just mentally. I think they're on another fucking level than any monkey. And monkeys are smart in general, especially gorillas. Very intelligent. And so I think Bigfoots talk to each other with vocal words, like a language. And there's a lot of evidence to support that as well. Which, who knows? Maybe they're not as intelligent as we think. Maybe they're just some dumb monkey that walks around the woods. I don't think that, but I don't know, man. Just finding a Bigfoot, like a proof of Bigfoot, either killing one, which when it would be, I mean, it would be cool to see one dead, just to see it. But I would rather not kill a Bigfoot because I think they're. We don't know how healthy their population is, and if they're endangered, the last thing I want is for one to die because we're just trying to find it. I'd rather catch one alive and just study it for like a day, or maybe 2 days. Get some blood samples out of it, knock it out quick. Get all the samples you need to kind of determine exactly what the fuck this thing is. Do an X-ray of this. Get a skeletal scan. Get good pictures, filming it, walking up. Just looking around, just how it moves, and then releasing it away again, just letting it go, because I think that Bigfoots are extremely precious. Like, you can't just, if I saw a Bigfoot down my rifle scope, I would have a hard time pulling the trigger. I would. Because if you don't kill it instantly, which depending on the caliber of bullet you have, is gonna be hard to do. Now, if Eli Buckmaster's right next to me, yeah, I trust that he'd kill it. But if I'm shooting it with, I don't know. If you don't kill it, you don't know what that thing's gonna do. And if it's on top of you, and it probably moves quick as fuck, it's gonna kill you. The adrenaline of that Bigfoot is gonna, and it might run away. Who knows? But I'm just saying, it's risky to shoot a Bigfoot. So if you don't kill it right away, you could potentially be in a life-threatening situation. But even if you do kill it, who knows how many? We don't know the status of their population, how healthy of a population they have. So if you're going around killing a Bigfoot, that could be devastating to the numbers and the reproduction value that they have. And I don't know, it just would be hard for me to do. Now, if someone said, hey, I'm going to give you $10 million to go kill a Bigfoot, fuck yeah, I'd do it. No hesitation. $10 million, yeah, I'm doing it. But I don't know, man. I don't know if it'd be worth it. It'd be great for the science community, it'd be great for the cryptid community just to have proof, to have a body. But they don't deserve to die. They've done nothing wrong for us to kill them. You know what I mean? So I don't necessarily believe in killing a Bigfoot unless it's self-defense. If a Bigfoot's attacking me, 100% I'm gonna try to kill it, obviously. But Eli says I'd probably put it up there with hunting a bear with a smaller caliber rifle. Yeah, exactly. And like, you can hit a bear square between the eyes. And you might end up killing the bear over time. It might take a while for it to bleed out or get infection or whatever. But adrenaline is going to take over that bear, and it's going to charge you and fucking murder you. And even with a larger bullet, you could shoot a bear several times before. Once adrenaline kicks in, man, that thing's unstoppable. It's got a few minutes at least of just unstoppable chaos it's going to bring upon you, and you better hope to God you're up high or you are a good distance away, that you have time to run, because that thing's coming for you. Bears are like tanks. They can take some damage. Brown, yeah, you can, like, that's not to say that people do hunt bears. You can kill a bear if you hit it right in the right spot, and and I don't know if there's a difference between the mama bear and the dad bear. If there's lone bears, I know if they're protecting their cubs, they're so extremely aggressive. But you could definitely hit it in the right spot. I think if you knew what you were doing, you could kill a bear, drop it. I've never hunted a bear. I've never really watched hunting bear videos, but I'm sure that there's sweet spots to a bear that you could hit it and disable it instantly, depending on what you were using and if you were good at it. But if you shot a Bigfoot with a 50 cal rifle, you'd kill it on sight. It'd drop dead. There's no way a Bigfoot's taking a 50 cal bullet. It would tear it in half. Just no different than a human. It might not look as bad as it would. A human, it'd literally tear you in half, but that would shred a Bigfoot. 50 cal bullet, one bullet, killing it. No matter where you hit it, it's going down. There's no. So Eli, let me ask you this: if you were to hunt a cryptid, and say you were assigned, you didn't have a conscious mind, you weren't allowed to have a conscious opinion on this, whether you agreed with it or not. You were assigned to go kill a Bigfoot. What weapon are you bringing? You can only pick one gun to bring with you. What are you bringing? Like, you can have your sidearms or whatever, but you're bringing a gun to kill a Bigfoot with one shot. That's the goal. You get one good opportunity to take him out. What are you going to use? What got me into cryptids? I've always been into Bigfoot, and I think honestly what got me into cryptids at a young age was the show called Monster Quest. I would say that's what got me into it, because that show was on, like, I don't know how old I was, but I was pretty young, and I remember watching that show with my dad, and that show was scary. It was scary to me, and I enjoyed it. I love scary shit. So I think that's probably where it originated from, if I had to be honest. But see, if you use the 50 cal, you might destroy the Bigfoot. Like, you don't want to use something too big, because you might just eviscerate the body, and you want to do as minimal damage on the outside of the body as possible, and the interior, because you want to study it, you want to dissect it, and get an autopsy done. But if you shoot it in the head with a 50 cal, you're going to absolutely obliterate. There's going to be nothing left of the head. A Scar 17 or a 50 Beowulf, if I'm going to be up close. If I'm shooting from a distance, a Desert Tech 338 Lupua Magnum. Says Eli Manning. Or Eli Buckmaster. For those who don't know, Eli Buckmaster is, I believe, a Marine, right? You're a Marine. But he is deployed overseas, so he knows a thing or two about his guns, because he's used most of these guns. And for those that don't know, Eli Buckmaster is the security he's basically the Tony Stark, but like Captain America and Tony Stark blended together. In our Cryptid War story time, he's kind of like, he's rich, and he has all these Tesla vehicles, and he's just my security guy. Like, he is just a normal guy, no powers, but he hunts cryptids for a living. And so he's just like a guy, but has every weapon imaginable, armed to the tooth. And when I have Cryptid War Storytime come out in the animated episode with Chris Maki later this year, hopefully, you're going to see Eli Buckmaster animated, and it's going to be badass. You'll see it. Same with Ryan Tremblay. He'll be in the second episode. Ryan Tremblay and Eli will both be in the second one, because they were not in the first episode. The first official episode, I should say. There was 20 episodes that predated that were just freestyle. Eli is freaking Rambo reincarnated. Pretty much. A younger version. He's a younger version of Rambo. Rambo got old. Rambo's old now. They made a 5th Rambo movie, but I never watched it. That's true. John, didn't you say you were in the service too? I thought you said something about you were in the service as well. People in the military just usually have a way calmer demeanor. They're accustomed to chaos. They expect it. So when there's shit going down, they've been trained to be calm. They're trained to just not panic and freak the fuck out. Doesn't matter how long you've been out of the military, it's in your blood now. You're that. I feel like I'm similar in that way, that if a situation were to, say there was a live shooting in like a store or something, and I was in there, I feel like I would handle it pretty well. I've always had, in times of chaos, everything slows down for me. I see things in slow motion, almost. But that could also be a bad thing, too, for me. Air Force Security Forces, 6 years. That's badass. Air Force would be cool to be in, man. Air Force would be badass, I think. Air Force and Marines would be badass. I think those are the two coolest ones, in my opinion. I think they all have cool fucking branches. Even the Navy, I think, sounds fun sometimes. I think that's just a lot of cool shit the Navy does, but being out in the middle of the ocean for that long, I don't. So you've probably flown in some really cool planes then, John, I assume. And I could go all day about my love and passion for aircrafts. I think people that have gotten to flown or fly in helicopters, like marine or like military helicopters and military planes, are so fucking lucky. Because I would do anything to get a ride in a Black Hawk helicopter, and even more to get a ride in a fucking Huey helicopter and a Cobra attack helicopter. That would be any attack helicopter that the United States military has ever produced. I would fucking gladly jump in and fucking take a ride along. That would be badass, and especially the Holy Grail, an F-16 fighter jet. I would do anything to fly in a fucking F. Like, now I'm not the one that wants to fly it. I just want to be a passenger. Oh my god, it's badass. I have an obsession with I think helicopters, especially military kind, are just so. Like the Black Hawk, the thud you hear, like you hear. No, we have helicopters fly over a cemetery every day, and usually they're just like little weaselly little helicopters, and I still think they're cool. But the Black Hawk helicopter is such a fucking badass helicopter, and it's so loud, and it just looks so powerful and badass and fast. There's something so cool about it. The Black Hawks is it's gotta be top 3 favorite aircraft of all time. That thing is just so badass. It's just so intimidating looking. I just love that fucker. I want to fly one someday so bad. If I get rich someday, I'm gonna find a way to fly one. I have connections in the military. Like, my buddy is a Marine. Now, I doubt, I'm not saying I could just go fly in a military helicopter, but maybe. You never know. There's a chance. I don't know if you can pay for that shit or not, but maybe I'll just get fucking deployed somewhere and I'll go fly one. I'm too old to go in the army. You rode in a Yo, you did ride in a Black Hawk, John? That's badass. I assume it was fun. Ashers, I've never even flown ever in my life. I've never been on an aircraft. But I know I would like to be in a Black Hawk helicopter with a door. I'm sitting on the door side with the door wide open. I'm strapped in, and the helicopter is like doing those. Like, Black Hawks are pretty maneuverable helicopters. They can fucking move and do some really crazy like maneuvers. And I want to be to the side where I am just like hanging out of a window, like basically. And that to me would be the most exhilarating fun. I love that feeling of G's going through your body, roller coasters, any of that. I think that would be so fucking fun. When I'm drunk, sometimes I watch videos of old military helicopters and Black Hawks just landing. That's just awesome. Door gunner is a dream job. That would be cool. That would be cool. Yeah, it's just true. I could always buy it. I mean, yeah, you could probably buy a Black Hawk. I wonder if it's like a website where you can just buy a Black Hawk helicopter. Like, there's. Let me look up. I wonder how much they cost. Anyone got a guess of how much a Black Hawk helicopter costs to buy? Black Hawk helicopter for sale. Imagine just Googling this. Like, what's some Black Hawk helicopters for sale in my area? Some used ones? God damn. Anyone got a guess what a Black Hawk helicopter goes for? And I'm talking like a military Black Hawk, not just like a commercial Black Hawk. There's a difference. I don't know. I don't know if there's actually, but it just looks cooler. Like the fucking dark green. 50 million. Jesus. The million part's right, but not 50 million. Chris Mackey's kind of close. The average Black Hawk helicopter that I'm seeing, like on this website anyways, is anywhere from $3 to $6 million. This helicopter, which is located in Palm Beach, Florida, you can buy it for $5 million. It's got 16,000 hours on it. Get easy financing, low as $30,000 a month. Jesus Christ, $30,000 a month for that helicopter. God, it's so badass though. I would like to like fly a helicopter. I think it'd be fun, but I don't know that I would want to actually do that. I would be perfectly happy just flying in a helicopter, like just being a passenger. How much an Apache would cost? Let's see. Can you even buy them right now? Because they're still in use. I don't know if you can buy an Apache helicopter right now because they're. I guess Blackhawks are still in use, but I don't know that. How could you? I don't know how you could buy. Obviously, you can have weapons on it, but I mean that's like a hardcore attack helicopter. I don't know how you. Can you really buy an Apache helicopter? I feel like you can't, but maybe I'm sure somewhere out there you can buy like a. I don't see nothing on the internet that just lists like. This guy in Australia bought an Apache helicopter for $4 billion. Okay, $4 billion. That's a lot. Would I rather be a passenger on a jet or a fighter jet? Yeah. Like a fighter jet, like a F-16, yes, because I think that would be that would be insane. You're going so fast, and the G's that you experience. I want to be vomiting everywhere over myself. I want to be passing out, waking up. I want to experience it all. That would be fun, but don't make me puke until the very end, obviously. Yeah, that'd be awesome. Oh man. People in the military that get to see all those aircrafts all the time are just so fucking like lucky in that aspect that they just get to see all that. Nothing to them because they're used to it, but to me, I could just look at that shit all day. I've been to an air show once where I got to see F-16s fly, and that was so. I mean, when an F-16 fighter jet, they're so fast that they you see them go by and they're out of sight within like a second, or not a second, but like 4 seconds. You can't see them anymore in the sky. They're so far away. And so they would do this thing where they'd fly. There's like I saw not the Blue Angels, the other one, the Thunderbirds. Is it the Thunderbirds? I think it's the Thunderbirds or something like Thunderbolts, Thunderbirds. They were at this air show and close to the cemetery I worked at, and this was a long time ago now, but they did this thing where they had 4 or 5 planes, and 4 of them one of them would break off, and you kind of forget about him, and the other 4 would be flying around, and the other one would sneak behind the crowd and fly like, I'm not kidding, so low you could throw a rock and hit this fucking jet, and it would hurt your ears. So like, I actually did not like how fucking loud it was. It fucking hurt because it'd scare the fuck out of you. It'd fly right over you, but it was so cool at the same time. Those things were so awesome to watch. I'm sure someone out there in the world has an Apache helicopter. I don't know that where you would get one because it's like a really active military aircraft. Like it's like saying I'm gonna go out and buy a F-22 Raptor. I don't think you could just go buy a F-22 Raptor. You know what I mean? Because it's even de-armed and made so it can't fire weapons. But it's just, I don't know. That's such a advanced. Like a Blackhawks are old. Like they're not new. I know they make some newer ones, but like the Blackhawk helicopters aren't that new. They're pretty old. Like I think in the 90s or something is when they came out. The 80s even. On that website I thought it said 80s. That seems old, but I don't know. When were Blackhawk helicopters invented? Yeah, 1979. The Blackhawk is way older than what it looks, so it's probably why you can buy it. And plus, it's not a attack helicopter. It's a transport helicopter, if anything, or evac helicopter. What do you want? A medical helicopter. It can be used to fucking fuck people up, though. They can have guns on that thing, but we got big military prop planes that fly over the house every few weeks that fly around 200 feet of. Oh, like, are you talking about, what are they called? The big fuckers that have the big 4 props on them, like the big giant green fucking, or greenish black. I forget what those are called. But if you're talking about those fuckers, Chris Monkey, those are awesome too. I love those things. I've seen those. They had one of those at the air show. It has, what is it called? They call it in Call of Duty all the time. Well, it's kind of like that anyways. The something's above overhead, and you get to like shoot from it. It's a little bit different than that, but that's kind of the same thing. C-130, yeah, it's kind of like something like a C-130, which for those who don't know, I know there's other planes that are kind of similar to this. And I don't know that the one I saw was a C-130. It looks kind of similar to this. It was giant. It actually looked bigger than what a C-130 is. I thought there was something bigger than a C-130. This is a C-130 right here. A C-130. It's harder. I thought it had more windows in the front. I thought the whole front was like all windows. It was like a weird window design, but it was bigger than like a Boeing 747. It was the biggest plane I've ever seen in my life. It was huge. But it didn't have the turbines. It had the propellers. But it was so big. But it might have been what I might have seen was one of this AC or a C-130, one of the two. But it was, I mean, I couldn't believe it, and it was loud. I mean, it was so fucking loud. But I believed it's what carried the Thunderbirds in. It carried the fighter jets in there. That's how they transported them. They're boring to ride. You been on one, though? That's kind of cool. C5s? Maybe I'm thinking of the C5s. No, I definitely never seen one of these. These are like the fucking... These are, I feel like, way big. Yeah, these are the turbine ones. I would love to see a C5, though. Love to see one. I like how their nose just hatches open and they're just, like, spitting out fucking giant planes. They can carry an entire Black Hawk helicopter, like a couple of them in that thing. I see them. They have pictures of them, like, taking out Chinooks and shit. Or the double, whatever the double ones are called. Tanks. Imagine being such a big aircraft you can just carry tanks around like it's nothing. Nuts, man. Technology is nuts. We're gonna end the stream about 1 minute. About 1 minute. The SR-71 Blackbird, I would cream my pants if I could get the opportunity to see one flying. They're just such an... That and then the stealth bomber plane, the big giant weird looking one. I would do anything to see those fuckers flying like low overhead. That would be... If I die someday and I never get to see one of those stealth bombers fly, I'll be pissed. I know I'll never get to see the SR-71 Blackbird fly, but if I could get an opportunity to see the stealth bomber guy fly around, I mean, those are so weird looking alien shit. You sent me pictures of balloons? So this is New Mexico is what you're showing me, Chris. You got snow down there in New Mexico? It looks like a really nice landscape. It reminds me of Arizona. I mean, that's the same area, I know, but that very golden sunset. Like you guys, like down the southwest, you guys have very golden sunsets. Holy shit! We don't get those golden sunsets up here. Like, I mean, golden to an extent, but you guys it's a different sunset. I don't know, like Arizona and New Mexico and. You were a bastard of the Air Force? That's what you call yourselves? If I had enough funds to go to any haunted location, which one would it be? Ooh. honestly, if I had the opportunity, whether it's money or not, to go to House of Carmel, Maine, and just do an investigation there, I would probably choose that. Either that or the house of, which I'm just so intrigued with, is the house of, now I'm going to forget his name, the guy that murdered his wife and kids recently. Was it Chris something? The Watts family. Chris Watts, yeah. The Watts family house. If I could investigate that, you bet your fucking ass I would. I think that's one of the most believable. All the evidence ever collected from there has been from police officers' body cam. And it is so... Oh, man, I can't even describe how bad I'd want to go there. But... Another Chris that brings shame to the name. Yeah, he was crazy, man. But I think we're going to call it there for a night. I'm getting tired. I'm getting real tired. But let me tell you, this was a great stream. We had a nice 3-hour stream tonight, which is way longer than we usually do. So that's pretty cool. It was nice to get a longer stream in. But we had a lot of good conversations tonight. You guys, I thank all of you for coming into the stream. I hope to see all of you in again, hopefully Monday or Tuesday. Like I said, Eli Buckmaster has a surprise coming in the mail toward my way. And if it's there tomorrow, I'll maybe even get some footage of it so I can show it off a little bit too. We'll see when it comes. If it comes tomorrow, I'm gonna be so psyched. But we'll see. Hopefully by Monday or Tuesday, I'll stream. I'll stream either Monday or Tuesday. We'll see. It kind of always depends on how I'm feeling. But I'll get to hopefully show off what Eli Buckmaster sent this way, and you guys are gonna be so super excited because I know I'm already losing my mind trying to get it here as fast as possible because it's bad. I just want to see it. You know what I mean? I want to test it out. It's gonna be badass. But yeah, hopefully you guys all have a good rest of your night. Have a good Friday. You know, enjoy the weekend. I do have plans to post a top 5 cryptid video real soon. I'm working on it as we speak. And I also have a Twitter idea for green screen stuff, just for stupid entertainment. Stuff that I can't post on YouTube. So content is underway. If you have any cryptid clips that you want to send my way, I'm looking for like 2 more cryptid clips for my top 5. I'm trying to use things that aren't super popular. Things that are more not as known as cryptid clips, I'm looking to get. So, and a couple of, like, you recognize most of them because we've seen most of them, but they're not like super viral clips that we've seen. So, if you have any clips like that, send them my way on Twitter or Instagram, whatever you follow me on. And, yeah, hopefully you guys all have a good evening and good night, and stay safe. Watch out for cryptids, watch out for Bigfoot, watch out for COVID. They're all bad things that can harm you. So, take care, guys. Peace out, and appreciate you all. Love you.